Day 3 of the Region 18 baseball tournament about to get underway here in Henderson, Nevada. Game 7 will feature the Western Nevada Wildcats against the College of Southern Nevada Coyotes. Coyotes on the field at the moment wearing the blue tops and the white pants, as opposed to the Western Nevada Wildcats, which will be wearing their blue and gray camo tops and gray pants. I'm Devin Versimo.
And I'm James Hernandez. Welcome back into the broadcast, folks. Great day for baseball, and this is where the rubber meets the road here. Two top seeds in the 2016 Region 18 tournament meeting here in this game. The winner will punch their ticket to tomorrow's championship game. The loser will have to play an elimination game tonight to advance to that very same game. So, Devin, we have a very interesting matchup. No love lost here between two in-state rivals.
It's gonna be a fantastic one. We've been looking forward to it. We've been hoping that this is the matchup that would actually play itself out, and sure enough, it has.
Oh, yeah.
And right now, getting ready, and then the game following this will be between Salt Lake Community College and the Colorado Northwestern Community College. And then, of course, the winner of that game will face the loser of this game tonight around 7:30-ish.
Amazing day of baseball here, Game 3 of the Region 18 tournament. This is where the cream rises to the top here. The best teams are going to emerge. Mikey York here looking to pitch the Coyotes into tomorrow's championship game. Western Nevada looking to do the same with their pitcher, Jordan Reagan. It's going to be a fantastic matchup. Like I said, this rivalry here is something that we're going to miss a little bit in the Scenic West Athletic Conference with Western Nevada departing next year.
First pitch. High and out from Mikey York for ball 1. Second pitch, a little outside as well for ball 2. And yes, Mikey York up on the hill for the Coyotes. Drew Newsom behind the dish. Westmoreland at first. Johnson at second. Wiggins at third. Martz at short. Long in left. Latham in center. Hand in right. That is the defensive chart for the Coyotes as Mikey York falls behind 3-0 against David Modler. 4-pitch walk to lead off the game for the Wildcats.
That's not a great sign there for Mikey York. David Modler is followed by Chad Bell. Batting third, DJ Peters. Batting in the cleanup spot, Tim Lichty. Batting fifth, Abe Yagi. Batting sixth, Bradley Lewis. Batting seventh, Daniel Nist. In the 8-hole, Casey Cornwell. And batting ninth, Sam Salyers for the Wildcats.
One on, nobody down here in the top half of the first inning. Game started right on time. Next game should start maybe about 3:30, give or take. We'll see how this one plays itself out. Some fantastic baseball yesterday. If you guys weren't tuning in, it would take a while to recover and tell you everything that happened. At least an hour game at CSN versus CNCC.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that for the next 2 or 3 hours, Devin. Like I said, that was one of the just greatest games I've ever been a part of. Had the privilege to call. Like I said, it was just a back and forth affair. CSN had a 6-3 lead when A.J. Jones departed the game. CNCC tied it up at 6-6. Crazy play, non-tag by Blake Wiggins. Jarrett Perns clutched up in the bottom of the 7th to give CSN a brief 8-6 lead. The top of the 9th, of course, Corey Ewald trying to go legend here with a 3-run shot over the left field wall off of the best closer in the conference, Alec Hutt, putting the Coyotes in a 9-8 deficit. And in the bottom of the 9th, Devin, you know what happened there.
Came back and won it. What a fantastic win. We win 10-9 in the bottom of the 9th. I don't know, one of the craziest games. It's on YouTube.
Really
right here where you guys are watching it. Go and find it. If you have 3.5 hours to kill, honestly, watch it. It was just a wild contest that played itself out, and if anything, those two teams might see each other. It is possible.
Yeah.
They might see each other again. We might see CNCC sometime again. We'll see what happens, but first up, showing bunt right here is Chad Bell pushing it foul.
Yeah, Spartans did a great job last night in the final game to avoid elimination, defeating CSI 6-1, ending the visitors from Twin Falls season in this tournament. Like I said, CNCC, there's a good chance we will see them again. Very impressive in a loss. Like I said, in defeat, I think that team gained a lot of confidence, and they've been playing some super baseball here in the Region 18 tournament so far.
Yeah, Western Nevada took care of business as well, defeating Salt Lake Community College 5-4, which is why they're here right now.
Another fantastic game, the WNC Salt Lake game. Kind of came down to the end there. Ty Fox getting the Final 4 out to the game to secure the win for his Western Nevada Wildcats.
Pressure was on Salt Lake, pressuring late, but sure enough, they were able to fend them off and stay in the winner's bracket. Chad Bell fouls off another one here.
And like I said, that's just basically been the theme of this entire tournament, competitive games, teams leaving it all out there, looking to advance. Like I said, this is it, postseason baseball at its finest, double elimination tournament like this, win or go home.
Everything is earned, and both of these teams will have to earn their way to advance on till tomorrow. This one will not be easy. 0-2 right now against Bell. Runner goes, fouled off.
Yeah, this game here, like I said, we've been looking forward. We've been chomping at the bit for this game.
Every time they come here.
Every time CSN and Western Nevada take the field, it's a special opportunity. Like I said, two of the finest teams in the Silver State. It's unfortunate Western Nevada will be departing the Scenic West Athletic Conference after this 2016 season.
This is for all their marbles. They got one last chance at it, and they're not going to give it up easily.
No, not at all. Very, very talented group here coming from Carson City.
Another one fouled off. Bell staying alive, and York only pitching strikes.
Yeah, Mikey York, nice to see him finding the zone after he was a little bit lethargic in that first batter. David Modler just kind of, I wouldn't say laboring, just kind of having a hard time spotting his fastball. Looks like Mikey's kind of dialed in now.
Pickoff attempt. Modler slides back in. Bell will wait patiently at the dish. Gentle breeze presents itself here this afternoon. Yesterday, totally quiet. Not a cloud in the sky like today, but no breeze yesterday. And here we get a little bit of a light breeze moving the USA flag in left center field.
Yeah, thank goodness for the weather. We've had a gorgeous week of baseball weather here. Like I said, at CSN, we've seen a couple rainouts. We've had some inclement weather, a lot of wind. So it's nice to see a tournament like this not being affected at all by the elements. Weather as nice as can be here, and the play has really been stellar here. We've seen a lot of long balls. We've seen a lot of fun offensive outbursts, and I think the weather has a lot to do with that.
Mikey York's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Down goes Bell. 88-mile-an-hour fastball. A little too fast. Records the first K of the day. That's going to bring up number 33, DJ Peters.
And DJ Peters, like you said, has been doing the heavy lifting for Western Nevada all season. The outfielder here is one of the elite bats in the entire Scenic West Athletic Conference. DJ Peters here steps into the box, batting .417, 57 RBIs, 14 home runs, 68 hits. Of those 68 hits, 27 of those are for extra bases.
And you got Tim Lichty on deck, so it would be nice to get a double play here. First pitch hits on the outside corner for York.
Peters slugging .761 on the season. Those are video game numbers here for the Western Nevada Wildcat outfielder.
0-1 count, one down, one on. York checks over first. Nice pickoff move. Westmoreland hanging out over there, keeping Modler honest.
And with Mikey York, of course, you know the story. He's got amazing stuff, major league caliber arm. It's probably going to be on a limited pitch count, though, so this could be a tale of two games.
Breaking ball over to the right side. Good knockdown by Johnson. Johnson over to March. March from Westmoreland. No, he's safe. Oh. Peters beats out the throw, and both of them beat out the throw, and Coach Garitano's out there immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of just the funnest middle infields to watch here. These young guys, the freshman from Silverado, Dylan Johnson, DJ as we call him, and the redshirt freshman from Liberty High School, Jay Martz, are so slick out there up the middle. Like I said, that transition was seamless. Looked like Jay Martz fired over there in time to get him at first. Of course, Nick Garitano's not going to win this argument, but Coach sticking up for his guys there. Heck of a return throw from Jay Martz. Like I said, it was a bang-bang play. Doesn't go the way of the Coyotes, but two runners retired.
Here we go. Now we got a 2 on, 1 down for the DH. And batting in the cleanup spot, number 7, Tim Lichty. Prime opportunity for the Wildcats to jump out early. Although the double play still in effect for CSN.
Yeah, Lichty, a .392 hitter as he steps into the box from the left-hand side. Pitch is taken low for ball 1. 10 long balls for Lichty, second on the team in RBIs with 51. Slugging .690, 62 hits on the season for the Western Nevada DH.
1-0 count. Lichty holding time, getting set. York getting set as well. Newson setting out behind the dish. Gets it right where he wants it for strike one.
Well, the point I was making a little earlier is Mikey York has to be as economical as possible with his pitches, being on a limited pitch count. Like I said, he wants to get as deep into this ball game as he can, scheduled for 9. And this could be a tale of two games, like I said, where Mikey York's going to go a certain distance, and then we'll see if the CSN Coyote bullpen can pick him up and finish the game off. the right way. Like I said yesterday, we did see some struggles from Todd Dan Zeisen. Ben Cutting was pretty good, kind of settled in there, and of course Alec Hutt really struggled in the ninth, but was able to get some key outs, keep it a one-run game, and give his team a fighting chance to win in the bottom of the ninth, which is exactly what they did. The walk-off single from Jordan Hand.
And both of these teams will fight till that final out. Doesn't matter what the score is, they're going to play every play as hard as possible, and that's why it's going to make this one a very interesting contest.
Well, and this is a key game because the winner gets to know that they're in the championship game tomorrow, and the winner of this game is going to need to be defeated twice in consecutive games tomorrow to lose this Region 18 title. And that's a nice place to be sitting. And not only that, you're not going to have to burn any arms in tonight's winner-take-all elimination game to get to Saturday. So, big game here. Like I said, there's a lot on the line, a lot going on. And with these two teams, like I said, you can just feel it. There's just something different in the air when Western Nevada and CSN are going head-to-head.
York's last breaking ball misses high and out. 2-2 count. 1 down, 2 on here in the top half of the first.
And Mikey York, of course, during the season had a very interesting streak going. He went 29 consecutive scoreless innings until he did allow a run last weekend up in Carson City. The game, Coyotes, held on to win. Mikey York started. A.J. Jones came in for the first save of his Coyote career, clinching the Scenic West Athletic Conference title for the second straight year for CSN and bringing the Region 18 tournament home to Moore Stadium.
2-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Getting knocked down Westmoreland. York will cover first for out number 2.
Nice hustle there by Mikey to get over and field the ball from Brody Westmoreland. 3-1 to retire Lickney, and that's going to bring up Abe Yagi. And Abe Yagi hit a tape measure shot yesterday, Dev, over that left field wall, and that was the difference here. That was the 5th run plated by the Western Nevada Wildcats, and that ended up being, it was 5-2 at the time, but Salt Lake was able to come back, score 2 more runs, and that was the difference in the game.
Yagi has the long ball up his sleeve. Let's see if he decides to unleash it here on the Coyotes.
Yeah, very dangerous lineup here. Western Nevada 1 through 9 handles the bat very well. Middle of the heart of the order, kind of like the Coyotes. Their 3, 4, and 5 is very offensively productive, and they're looking for an extra base hit here.
First pitch on the way. Breaking ball over to the right side. Knocked down by Johnson. Johnson of Westmoreland for out number 3. The Wildcats leave 2 on here in the top half of the first after 1 hit, and we'll be right back. Leading off for the Coyotes here in the bottom half of the first inning will be number 32, Dylan Johnson, as he has all season.
Yeah, DJ has been a rock at second base and in the leadoff. He's just been a mainstay. Like I said, he's hitting amazing. He's batting .341 on the season. Awesome numbers for a freshman leadoff hitter from Silverado High School. Said Coach Garitano commented on DJ, said he's one of the most polished kids he's ever coached directly from high school here to the junior college level.
Jordan Reagan on the hill for the Wildcats, pitching his first one outside, lefty, versus a pretty right-handed heavy lineup, aside from Jarrell Latham, who's on deck.
And DJ, of course, tied for the team lead in hits with 62. He's had a very, very productive young middle infielder. It's going to be amazing to watch his growth here. Of course, he'll be back next year with CSN, and then where he goes from there, it's going to be up to DJ. He's going to have plenty of opportunities to play some D1 baseball, I guarantee that.
Reagan falling behind here, 3-0, similar to his counterpart, Mikey York.
Reagan on the mound here for the Wildcats. You got to think they're trying to save Chase Kaplan in case they have a winner-go-home scenario. Reagan here on the season, 3.42 ERA, 4-1 record.
3-0 hits inside, keeping the bat alive. Go ahead.
Second consecutive lefty we've seen Western Nevada throw. We saw Matt Young get the start yesterday against Salt Lake.
3-1 pitch from Reagan should be friendly. High and in, ball 4.
Nice eye there by DJ here doing what he does, getting on base.
Both leadoff batters get on via the walk. That'll bring up number 22, Jarrell Latham.
Yeah, awesome luxury to have here. DJ's on-base percentage, 431. It's what you want your leadoff hitter to do, get on base any way he can, whether he's putting a ball into the outfield or earning a walk, whatever you need to do. And let's see if Jarrell Latham wants to push the action here. Western Nevada third baseman in on the grass, possibly expecting a bunt from Jarrell.
He was showing it. Called strike against him, so you have Reagan on the hill, Salyers behind the dish, Nist at first, Modler at second, Bell at third, Cornwell at short, Lewis in left, Peters in center, Yagi in right. Chad Bell playing over there at third base, up on the grass, expecting the bunt from Latham. 0-1 count, nobody down, 1 on in the bottom of the first. Fouled off into the net, 0-2. Latham going to swing away on this next one.
Yep, and Latham will be followed by Blake Wiggins, Jordan Hand, Brody Westmoreland, Drew Newson, Jarrett Perns, Jay Martz, and Tyler Long here rounding out the offensive assault, hopefully, to come from the CSN Coyotes. And Jarrell Latham, at speed's a weapon here. If he can get that ball on the ground, you know he's always a candidate to leg one out and get an infield hit.
0-2 pitch from Reagan. Outside, pitching out. Johnson have to slide back into first. He's safe.
Ooh.
Snap throw.
DJ playing with fire.
Snap throw from Salyers. Thought about it. Maybe about a third of the way down to the second base. Returns. Slides under the tag of Nist. 1-2 count now. Latham waiting patiently. Reagan checking out. Johnson at first. And delivers. This is low and away. Good eye at the dish.
And we got a couple comments here on our YouTube page. Of course, our good friend, partner up here in the booth, Carmen Colosimo. Let's go Coyotes. Cannot wait for the game to start. Hello, Carmen. We miss you. Wish you were here with us. We'll see you tomorrow. And we should have a barn burner in store here, so hopefully you get a chance to listen here on the broadcast.
2-2. High and in. Brings the count full.
And we'd like to say hello to Helene Mores, if that's how you pronounce it. If it's not, I apologize for the mispronunciation. Western Nevada Wildcat fan said she appreciates tonight's words about the Wildcats. And those words are well-deserved. Like I said, Western Nevada, great organization, great team from top to bottom. And, you know, it's that old adage, Dev, iron sharpens iron. Anytime two elite teams get together, the best brings out the best in these competitors here. And this is the cream of the crop of the Scenic West Athletic Conference, the top 2 seeds, and just 2 great baseball teams. So,
and honestly, it's, like I said, full count pitch popped up into center field. Peter's going to camp out under it, catching it for out number 1. And as we're saying, it's truly a disappointment that this is Western Nevada's last season.
Yeah, it's sad actually.
We don't want to be the only ones in Nevada.
No,
but that seems to be the case, and
they've done so much to bring notoriety and a national notoriety to the Scenic West Athletic Conference here at Western Nevada. Like I said, they've been a big part of that, and even Coach Garitano, talking to him about his last trip up to Carson City, he said it was sad. He said it was a little bit surreal. He said it, and it was something that. kind of weighed heavy on his mind a little bit as he had the opportunity to go up there. He just said it's gonna be so different next year, knowing that Western Nevada College is not a part of this great conference and not on the Coyote schedule. You know what I mean?
We have to find a new rival, I guess. I don't know. This is fun, and
right? Yeah.
Unfortunately, now somebody else is gonna get all our frustration since we can't play Western Nevada.
That's a good point, though. You said it's exactly right. Another rival we'll have to find because Western Nevada. Said very classy program from top to bottom here, and every team in the Scenic West Athletic Conference and Region 18 tournament, just some dynamite talent all through the conference.
Blake Wiggins takes one into right field. That is definitely going to land. Foul. Oh, wow. Maybe about 4 to 5 inches just fouled down the right field line, 300 feet away from the dish. Probably would have scored at least one, especially with Johnson's speed.
Yeah, DJ would have probably scampered home. Blake flirting with extra bases for sure there, just a few inches wide of being a fair ball. We've seen Blake go the opposite way, though. We know when he's going right, that approach, to go the opposite way, that inside-out swing is definitely is there. He's got power to all fields. Said he can get it. He's been looking good here. The CSN RBI leader here is Blake Wiggins. Blake Wiggins on the season, of course, 52 RBIs, 9 long balls. So he is definitely the guy you want up in this situation.
His 53rd could give the lead to CSN. 1-1 pitch on the way. This is outside.
Yeah, I mean, the 3-4-5 here, it's very, very tough to get through. You can't navigate through it because you think you want to pitch around Blake Wiggins, but then you have Jordan Hand on deck. Hand a 342 hitter, and then, of course, Brody Westmoreland in the 5-hole batting 371, team leader in home runs with a dozen. So very, very tough to get to this 3-4-5 unscathed here.
2-1 count. Reagan getting set and delivers. Breaking ball gets on through the zone for strike 2.
Nice pitch there by Reagan, neutralizing Blake Wiggins here in that at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. See what Blake can get done here, if he can keep the train moving, get the runner in scoring position for the designated hitter, Jordan Hand, standing in the on-deck circle.
Modler at second, playing pretty deep in the dirt. 2-2 count. This is inside, bringing the count full, and second time in a row, Reagan has had a full count.
Full count here. Blake Wiggins looking to find a pitch he can put in the outfield here. Plenty of space in the right center field gap. Said we've seen Blake go that way often. See if he tries to have that approach here in this. Oh.
Thought about it. Held up. Did not swing. Ball 4. Excellent call. Blake Wiggins trying to hold that one up.
Close here. Yeah, Blake having to refrain from taking a hack at that pitch here. It does miss outside of the zone for ball 4. DJ scampers over to second, now in scoring position for Jordan Hand. And Jordan Hand, the hero, so to speak. Last night's game ripped a shot to the third baseman, Brady Hoskins of Colorado Northwestern. He was able to get a glove on it, keep it in front of him, but Blake Wiggins broke for home, and Jordan Hand, he had no chance to throw him out at first. Coyotes came back for an improbable 10-9 walk-off.
First pitch. Swing and a miss from Hand. Lewis out there in left field. Definitely not in camera view because he's playing pretty deep out there. He's probably maybe about 5, 6, 7 feet away from the warning track. No doubles over there.
And again, Jordan, part of this 3-headed monster here. The 3, 4, and 5 for the Coyotes. 45 ribs, 6 long balls for the Coyote DH. Of course, we've also seen Jordan play some outfield.
Pickup attempt towards second. Johnson has to slide back in under the tag of Modler.
Trying to keep DJ honest here.
There's a very inviting gap in left center field, especially with Lewis playing so deep in left field, almost a couple feet away from the scoreboard.
And pay attention to Johnson's secondary lead. He's usually going to be...
There's an opposite field shot and down going foul.
Lined up with the shortstop here by the time the ball's pitched. Like I say, DJ, good student of the game out there on second base. Knows the situation, knows when he can extend that secondary lead just a little bit. And sometimes that's the difference between getting held up at third and getting waved home on a hit, something shallow to the early part of the outfield.
Bell over there at third base, protecting the line. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Hand.
Excellent pitch there by Reagan. He had to have it as Jordan Hand swinging over the top. And that's going to bring up first baseman Brody Westmoreland.
Westmoreland has an opportunity right here. Put the lead in the Coyotes' hands here in the bottom of the first. Johnson still hanging out on second base. Got Wiggins over there at first. Some sizable wheels, and he can put one in the outfield.
Yeah, Brody was nice enough to provide some yard work here at Moore Stadium yesterday with a towering shot over the left center field wall. Probably landed in somebody's pool. Solo shot for Westmoreland.
There's a ground ball over to the left side. Cornwell going to get it, bobble it, get it over in time. Not in time. Bases loaded, and it bounces out of the hand of Nist. So bases are loaded for the catcher, number 3, Drew Newson.
And Brody Westmoreland busting it out of the box here, hustling up the line the whole way. Cornwell with just a little bobble of that ball, and that's all it takes to give Brody Westmoreland an infield single and load the bases up here for Drew Newson. And Drew Newson, third in the entire conference in batting average, batting .381 on the season, 6 home runs, 38 RBIs, and 48 hits for the Coyote backstop. Local product here from Bishop Gorman High School. It'll be exciting to see where Drew Newson chooses to extend his baseball career next season.
Breaking ball hits on the inner half from Reagan. Pressure's on the Wildcats early. They left 2 on in the top of the first, and Coyotes don't want to repeat the same here.
Drew Newson, one of the funnest guys on the team, always has a smile on his face every time I say hello to him, see him in the clubhouse, around the yard. He's having fun out there. Like I said, he's one of those guys that is a great ball player, but an even greater person. Like I said, getting to know Drew Newson, getting to speak with him here, very, very accomplished young man here.
Sally's behind the dish, set way in on the last one. Now he's setting out. Gets low and away. 2-1 count, 2 down, bases loaded.
And we got to think the experience Newson had last year as a freshman, having the opportunity to kind of learn and sit behind another Coyote great in Reese Lucero, who's now doing some damage up at Dixie State in the Pac West. Like I said, the knowledge he was able to soak up from Reese Lucero, I mean, that's invaluable stuff here, and you can see it this year.
Breaking ball gets him swinging at air, 2-2 count.
He went from a freshman that was, like you said, a super sub, playing different positions here, to kind of the heart and soul of this team, the rock, if you will, which most catchers, good catchers, end up becoming here. He handles the pitching staff amazing and leading the team in average at .381. What can you say about Drew Newson?
Salyers wait inside, and Newson fouls it off. And keep an eye on that. When Salyers jumps inside, he's pretty much right behind Newson.
Yeah.
Trying to catch it before it hits him in the knees.
Yeah, like I said, they're definitely trying to bust Drew in on the hands here, trying to take away his ability to get the bat head out and extend his arms. And Drew Newson, though, a fantastic contact hitter. He makes great adjustments, in-game, at-bat adjustments at the plate. Let's see what he can do here, 2-2.
There's a shot up the middle. 1 run will definitely come around, and it will be 2. Johnson and Wiggins touching home. 2-0 lead, Coyotes.
And right on cue there, Drew Newson doing what he does, making solid contact. 2 RBIs there as Dylan Johnson and Blake Wiggins come home to score.
And both of those came from Reagan's walks.
Beautiful piece of hitting there by Drew Newson, going right back up the box, putting that in the outfield here and giving CSN an early 2-0 lead. And this guy, Jarrett Perns here, watch out. Jarrett has swung a hot bat all year. .345 hitter, DHing today. 49 hits, 24 RBIs, 3 long balls.
Fouling the first one off. Got to keep an eye on that. When Salyer sets way inside, nobody's been able to make contact with that, but in the moment he steps outside, Reagan delivers where he needs it, balls get hit.
Yeah, 100% here. Like I said, this is a patient Coyote hitting lineup here. They will definitely utilize their...
There you go, exactly. That one's definitely going to... I don't know, I can't tell. That's foul.
Just foul here.
Tough call.
Perns and Blake Wiggins going the opposite field there.
Oh, man.
Right, wow.
Only one of them needs to land it fair.
Yeah. Well, you remember the last home series against CSI, the last regular season home series for the Coyotes. Jarrett Perns hit that blast over left field that kind of woke the Coyotes up. In that game, they were trailing with A.J. Jones on the mound.
Needed that one,
yeah,
too.
Came back for an improbable late-inning win. Jay Martz walked it off for us in that game.
0-2. And it hits him.
Ouch.
Yeah, see, well, Salyers set way in, and he tried to go in, and unfortunately now loading the bases for Jay Martz.
Yeah, they've been going inside the whole way here. Like I said, tough break. Jared Perns goes over to first. Bases are reloaded now for the Coyotes, and that's going to bring up shortstop Jay Martz.
And I'm sure this is exactly what Martz would like to see. It doesn't matter how many outs are collected. bases loaded. Now you can pick a bag and hopefully really pour it on Western Nevada early.
Oh, and I doubt there's a more productive 8-hole hitter in the entire Scenic West Athletic Conference. I mean,
there you go. Well, there you go. Lit in the center field, and unfortunately hit it right to DJ Peters. Catches it, and Coyotes will leave 3 on, but do get 2 runs after 1 hit as we head to the second. Leading off for the Wildcats will be number 20, Bradley Lewis. He had Nist on deck, Cornwell in the hole. 6, 7, 8 due up against Mikey York here in the top of the second.
And Mikey York here looking for his second scoreless inning here.
Full umpire crew as well. Every bag taken into center field. Right there is Lewis. Latham getting called out. Hand's going to catch it in right field for out number 1.
Nice job there.
1 pitch, 1 out.
1 pitch, 1 out. Doesn't get more effective or efficient than that, and that's exactly what you need here. Like I said, we know Mikey York could be limited on his pitch count, and what he's going to want to do is be as economical as possible. Stay out there at least, hopefully, maybe 5 innings, 6, if he can stretch it out. And
pitch to contact, let the defense do its work.
Yeah, and like I said, we've seen Mikey absolutely dominate this year. 29-inning scoreless streak broken up in Carson City the final weekend of the year, but he said Mikey has an electric arm, and his stuff is top-notch. Some of the filthiest pitching in the Scenic West here belongs to our Coyotes here, running A.J. Jones, Mikey York, and Gabe Gonzalez out there consistently.
1-0 pitch taken into center field. Latham, long time up there. Latham camping out under it and catching it for out number 2. So 3 pitches, 2 outs. Efficient is what we like to see.
Yeah, absolutely efficient. I love it.
And not only that, now you're an out away from putting the bats back into the hot Coyote hands.
Yeah, getting them right back in, getting them into the dugout. I mean, it's hot out there. It's get your team.
Yeah, they're all wearing dark colors.
Yeah, get a drink of water, just kind of settle back into an offensive rhythm here. And like I said, no team in the Scenic West Athletic Conference boasts the kind of frontline arms that we do. I mean, we feature 3 future D1 commits here with A.J. Jones committed to Long Beach State, Mikey York here committed to ASU, and, of course, Gabe Gonzalez going to San Diego State.
Aztecs. 1-1 count.
SDSU. Like I said, these are some frontline arms here. Like I said, it's amazing. CSN, of course, tops in the conference in overall batting average at .330 as a team, second in team ERA at 4.08.
Offense and defense provided. And Mikey York falling behind 2-1 here with 2 down. Casey Cornwell at the dish, trying to get something going with 2 outs against his team.
Yeah, Mikey gets the ball back quick, looking to fire this pitch in there and get out of this inning.
Ground ball left side over to
Jay's
Martz.
got it.
Nice 2-hopper. Over to Westmoreland.
Beautiful.
In time for out number 3. So that was 7 pitches all Mikey York needed to do to retire the side in the top of the second.
And
Ninth batter in the lineup, number 12, Tyler Long, will lead off the Coyotes. Team have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Reagan up on the hill, getting ready for his second inning of work.
Yeah, awesome to see the Coyotes already about to turn the lineup over here, 9-1-2. Long will be followed by DJ and Jarrell Latham here in the home half of the second inning. Coyotes struck for a pair in the bottom of the first, looking for more off Jordan Reagan.
First pitch on the way. Misses outside.
And Tyler Long, him and Jesse Kaiser doing a little bit of a platoon this season. When the lefty's in, you'll generally see Tyler Long. When the righty's in, you'll generally see Jesse Kaiser. So
there's a shot in the left field right at Lewis. Barely has to move for it. Catching it for out number 1.
Yeah, Tyler Long getting under that here. F7 in your books to retire the Coyote left fielder. And we're back to the top of the order. Dylan Johnson looking to get on base again. Base on balls first to lead off the game here, and he was able to come around and score.
First pitch on the way from Reagan. Low and in.
And Jordan Reagan here, second inning of work. Lefty out of Medford, Oregon. North Medford High School. Big freshman.
Johnson takes one into center field. Peters going back on it and catching it for out number 2. So a quick 2 outs for Jordan Reagan as well here in the second.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Jarrell Latham try to work the count a little bit, see some pitches, and like I said, yeah, even lay a bunt single down. Like I said, that's his greatest asset is his speed. Anytime you see Jarrell out there, he's a candidate to beat out ground balls to the infield, bunts, and that's just another problem for the defense to worry about here. Said Jarrell, very, very accomplished ball player here. Spent some time up at BYU. Coming to us here. Also, Bishop Gorman graduate here, local Southern Nevada product, son of a former Major League outfielder.
1-0 pitch. Ground ball right side over to Modler. Modler to Nist. And a quick inning for the Wildcats as well as the score remains 2-0 headed to the third. Sam Salyers will lead off the Wildcats here in the top half of the third inning. His team trailing by 2, each team with a hit. 1 error credited to the Wildcats as we start the third.
Geez, Dev, seems like we just started the broadcast here. We're already in the top of the third, talking about breezing through.
Well, honestly, it's a lot different than the last 2 games yesterday. Went at a snail's pace.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that CSI game.
Yeah,
well, like you said, it was about a 45-minute, maybe almost close to an hour full first inning. I mean,
yeah.
that was crazy.
And so this is very welcome. We're 38 minutes in, already in the third inning.
Yeah, and Mikey York, like you said, after walking the first batter here, David Modler seemed to be dialed in.
2-1 count now as he gets one through the zone against Salyers. Modler on deck, Bell in the hole. 9-1-2 due up. And the 2-1 pitch as Newsom sets out. Gets it high and out for ball 3. And Mikey York threatening to walk another leadoff batter.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you don't want to do here. You don't want to put the leadoff hitter on, and Mikey York in general here is not a guy who walks a lot of batters.
And he does right here. Puts another one on.
As I say, that's his second of the game.
Yeah, he walked.
Well, Mikey only had 14 walks in the entire season, Devin. So just, put that in perspective. 14 walks in a little over 44 innings. His strikeout to walk ratio here is actually it's actually 4-1. So
nice.
You know what I mean? I mean, Mikey York here is not a guy who gives free passes up, and it's a little strange to see him give 2 up in the first 9 batters. But we're back to the top of the order, and another man who worked a walk here, the first walk to open the game, David Modler.
Modler called time before the first pitch is delivered, and here we go. Right down the middle for strike 1. A nice strikeout here, and then hopefully you can get Bell to ground down to maybe a 6-4-3, and then boom, you got another quick inning.
Yeah, exactly. Or if he can get Modler to roll over on one here, retire the first 2 and work with the bases empty and 2 out. So either way, let's see what Mikey York can do here.
Wishful thinking, as Modler's going to be a difficult out, especially with a giant hole in right center field calling his name.
Yeah, Modler, an extremely scrappy ball player here, playing second base for the Wildcats.
Hand out there in right field to have a lot of ground to cover if he does decide to go that way, as Latham and Long pretty relatively close to each other in left field.
And the leadoff hitter here batting .327 for the Wildcats, 25 RBIs, left-hand hitting second baseman.
High and out, Newsom having to go up and get that one. He's trying to get Modler to fish at one.
Yeah, had a waste pitch there for Mikey York here, ahead 0-2 in the count. Looking to see if he can get David Modler swinging at something out of the zone. Modler too disciplined for that. Ball way out. Wasn't even close. 1 ball and 2 strike count here. Top of the 3rd inning. York goes over to Brody Westmoreland.
A little bit of soft toss.
Yeah, trying to just keep Sam Salyers honest there. Let Mikey York let him know that he's got an eye on him.
And the 1-2 on the way from York. Fouled off. Wildcats like that.
Yeah,
staying alive at the dish, making some noise.
Yeah, York's got some nice velocity today. Like I said, the Wildcats are going to have to do what they can. Going to have to spoil some good pitches from York to try to get better ones for them to hit here. That's the name of the game. Like I said, is the more pitches they can foul off and fight Mikey York here, the shorter his stint on the mound will be.
There's a shot or a line drive right over to Martz. Martz can double him up. No, not in time.
Ooh.
He was off the bag. The ball did make it there in time, but unfortunately Westmoreland's right foot not making contact, only 1 out.
Man, we've seen Jay all year, and I just his arm, when he has to put a little something extra on it to get it over there to first, boy, does he ever. Jay Martz is a slick fielder, redshirt freshman out of Liberty High School teammate of Jesse Kaiser, and a very, very gifted young middle infielder here, Jay Martz.
Second batter in a row to get in the box, then call time, and then continue on. Let's see if that's a pattern. Maybe trying to slow down York.
Interesting right there. Nice breaking pitch by York. A little cutter or something on the outside corner for strike 1.
0-1 count, 1 down, 1 on.
Chad Bell, a strikeout victim in his first plate appearance, the only K of the game so far for Mikey.
0-1. 1-1. Yes, each pitcher with a strikeout to their name. Each pitcher with 2 walks. Oh, well, although Reagan has a hit by pitch as well. 1-1 count, 1 down. York checks over to first and delivers towards home. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Big hack at that 92-mile-an-hour fastball. York a strike away, recording his second K of the game.
Yep, Mikey York. Got to have it here. See if Mikey can retire Chad Bell. You don't want to even give Bell an opportunity to get on base in front of DJ Peters.
Pops that one up.
Blake may have a play.
Nah, it's out of there.
That's going foul.
Actually landed right in front of him, just over the wall.
Right. I was going to say it was a lot closer than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to go way out. And just within talking to the umpire about something, maybe saying that sun could be brutal out there.
Yeah, definitely.
High noon sun here, 12:44 in Henderson, Nevada. Beautiful Henderson, Nevada. Gorgeous day, not a cloud in the sky for the 3rd consecutive afternoon. Region 18 tournament just said this is the main course. We had a couple appetizers to start the tournament, and this is the meat and potatoes of
Bringing them up. Chad Bell, reading glasses on, heading back to the dugout. 2 Ks in a row for Bell.
Yeah, backwards K in your book. Chad Bell was just looking there, and that's going to bring up DJ Peters, number 33, grounded out to DJ Johnson in his first plate appearance here. Let's see what the Western Nevada Wildcat center fielder has in store for his second time around. Awesome matchup here. Elite arm Mikey York against potentially one of the best, not even power hitters, just players in this entire conference, DJ Peters.
York gets one through the zone at 80 miles an hour. 0-1 count, 2 down, 1 on.
Western Nevada has a great tradition of outfielders here. Last year, of course, if you remember, Jake Bennett was a superstar for them here.
Yeah.
Ended up now playing at University of Oregon here, but DJ Peters kind of following right in the footsteps of those guys. So
York tried to go outside, just misses the zone. 1-1 count now. DJ Peters had 3 putouts come his way out in center field and could be targeting Latham out there as well.
Yeah, absolutely can. And Jarrell, he can go get it with the best of them here. One of the most athletic, gifted center fielders in the entire conference. For my money, the best defensive center fielder in the conference, and one of the tops in all of junior college for sure. Like I said, Jarrell Latham, some of the balls we've seen him get to this season, Devin, it's just amazing. Like I said, when he has an opportunity to run and go get a ball, I mean, he can do it.
York falling behind, delivers the first strike, then 3 balls in a row. Has to throw something friendly, but not too friendly against Peters.
Yeah, Mikey's got to be really careful here with DJ Peters. He's going to have an opportunity to kind of grip it and rip it here one of these pitches if he wants to, and boy, does he.
There you go. Sees him pitch on the inner half that he likes, fouls it off, handcuffed by York.
Yeah, don't get too cute with Peters, as I would say here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third. This is a guy who can change the score in a hurry here. One swing of the bat for the Wildcat center fielder.
Full count pitch on the way from York. Runner goes. Ground ball left side. Tough play as it gets on through the hole.
Yeah, C&I single.
Nobody's covering third. And there you go. Salyers heads up baseball, heading over to third base off that single from DJ Peters.
Yeah, nice job by Salyers there. The play was in front of him the whole way as he touched second. Like you said, Devin, he said no one's on third, so I'm going to head forward. He, put his head down, ran as hard as he could, and he's into third here. Wildcats on first and third. Got something cooking here in the top of the third for Tim Lichty. Was retired 3-1 in his first plate appearance, but that was a C&I single by DJ Peters to left field, and that's how you apparently that's how you bat over 400.
Runners on the corners for the Wildcats has a trail by 2. Go ahead run at the dish in Lichty. First pitch on the way from York. Misses low and in.
Yeah, and this is just the opposite of that second inning, Devin. We saw, Mikey York, 8 pitches, really, really smooth, get out of there easy. Problem now is he is going deep into this count. He's got to be right around maybe close to the 20-pitch mark.
49 pitches at the moment.
49.
1-0. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, that was pitch 50. We don't have an exact count here in the inning. Like I said, it should be in the neighborhood of 20. That was pitch 50 on the day. And like I said, with Mikey York, it's a numbers game here. He's going to be on a pitch count. He's going to throw a certain number. And, of course, Coach Garitano and Brian Gidge here very, very careful with the way they handle their pitching staff here. They're so great in that way.
Runner goes. Peters going to take off and get fouled.
You would think with an arm like Mikey York and some of the arms that have come through here at CSN, you might want to burn him out. You might want to ride him till the wheels fall off, so to speak. Coach Garitano cares so much for his players here. The last thing he said that he would ever want to do was be responsible for injuring a player, putting him out there too long, creating an arm injury or something. So, like I said, the care that Gidge and Garitano provide to their pitching staff here is something very special. It really is a family atmosphere in there. I mean, Coach Garitano loves these guys like a son.
Peters goes again and fouled off. Does Lichty.
He's got a team of sons here. It was really nice last year getting to talk to some of the sophomores that were departing here. One of them, Kevin Scholl, he got a little bit choked up talking about Coach Garitano. He said, he's been a father to me since I came here at CSN 2 years ago, and he said he cares. The good thing about Garitano is he loves and cares about baseball, but as much as he loves and cares about baseball, he loves his players and cares about their well-being and setting them up for success after CSN here in life. And like you said, Kevin Shaw was very, very touched. Like you said, Coach Garitano, a father figure to him while he was away here from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
7 versus 7 matchup right here. 1-2 count, 2 down, 2 on. Peters goes again. That one's in the dirt. Newsom not going to throw it down.
No chance there. DJ Peters got a great jump on that ball in the dirt here. And now Wildcats at second and third. Salyer standing 90 feet away, trying to dent the plate for the first time for the Wildcats. And at third, and we have a little meeting on the mound, is Brody, Drew, Blake, and Coach Gidge coming out to talk some shop here with Mikey York. Probably just some pitch strategy to see how Mikey's feeling out there. Like I said, Gidge very, very proactive in that way, watching every pitch from the dugout, every little movement, every little nuance here, knows right when his pitcher's mechanics may be just a little bit out of whack here. And if Gidge notices something, he'll go relay it to his pitcher here. And, you know, sometimes these meetings have to happen to get you back on track here. Mikey York just losing a little bit of focus here in the top half of the third, but no harm, no foul yet. If he can get out of this inning, that would be a fantastic shot in the arm for this entire CSN team.
And he gets some perspective because he's in his own head on the hill out there, and then to hear his coach tell him what he's thinking, it helps level him out. 2-2 count with 2 down, 2 on in scoring position. One swing of the bat ties this game up. Here it comes. Low and in, Newsom.
And credit to Mikey York too. I mean, he's a good student of the game. I mean, he listens. He's willing to be coached. A lot of times when you're an elite arm, you know, you think you're better than you are. And like I said, Mikey takes to coaching very well, and he makes adjustments on the fly on the mound here, and that's what makes him such a great pitcher.
Full count pitch on the way.
Time called at the dish.
Calling time. Another plane goes over as the shadow heads from home to right field.
What a day. Nice breeze here to kind of keep the fans cool, and a nice turnout. Got a nice crowd here for a Friday.
That'll be popped up.
Game.
Wiggins over there getting called off by Martz, who lost it in the sun. 2 runs come around, and an RBI double in the strangest of fashions. Martz loses it in the sun. It falls, and now we have a tie game.
Oh, and there was a precursor to that play there with the foul ball that Blake Wiggins couldn't track. You see him look up in the sun, tell the umpire, hey, that's a tough sun. The glare was getting me, and Jay Martz just could not stick with that ball. Like I said, high noon start time here in Southern Nevada. The sun is out, the sky's blue, and Jay Martz, unfortunately, unable to glove that ball, and we're tied up.
Abe Yagi at the dish now with the go-ahead run at second. First pitch knocked down by Newsom as it goes through the zone.
Well, that's got to be a little disappointing for Mikey York here. He made a great pitch, got him to pop up on the infield lip of the outfield grass, wherever it may be. Thought he was out of the inning, and as a pitcher, you just got to get back on it. You got to refocus as Drew goes out there. Probably gives Mikey a couple words of encouragement. Says, let's go get him. You made a great pitch. Make another one here. Let's get out of this inning and back in the dugout.
0-1 count.
Very unfortunate play there for Jay Martz.
That's a tough call. I mean, it was a towering shot nonetheless, and then to track it through the sun.
Well, you can see how easy it is to lose a ball in this sky.
He's got no shades on as well.
Yeah, it might be.
As a ground ball left side over to Martz, time to redeem himself, go across the diamond.
He
does! Wow, what a throw deep over there in the hole. Gets the third out, but now we have a tie game headed to the third. Blake Wiggins, third baseman, leading off for the Coyotes. Now with a tie game here in the bottom half of the third.
Yeah, heart of the order duo up here for CSN. 3, 4, 5, Wiggins, Hand, and Westmoreland. And we have a brand new ball game, 2-2 here, bottom of the third inning. WNC and CSN in this critical Region 18 tournament game. The winner advancing to tomorrow's championship game. First pitch at noon tomorrow. And the loser will play again tonight. They'll have to regroup. They'll play in the 7:30 game and looking to stave off elimination. So, like I said, anytime you can stay in the winner's bracket, both these teams are in the winner's bracket. That's the key here. Save some arms and get yourself lined up as best you can for Saturday. Like I said, the first game, the team that gets there will have an opportunity to win the Region 18 tournament in that first game. But if they do stumble, like I said, they will have to be beat 2 consecutive games tomorrow afternoon.
0-2 count against Wiggins. Reagan delivers. Misses out. Gentle breeze moving in from center. And the 1-2 pitch. Taken into deep left center field. Definitely a towering shot. I don't know how far back it's going to go.
Souvenir
and it's
time.
over the wall.
And just like that, Blake Wiggins puts a charge into one, home run number 10 on the season. And the pride of Arkansas Little Rock gives Nick Garitano 5 as he rounds third base and breaks the tie just like that. Tie is as short-lived as it was here. One pitch, and Blake Wiggins deposits that in the center field, I guess, backdrop here. Maybe
right over the True Financial.
I hope that tree it hit isn't too hurt. Nice job there by Blake Wiggins, and a nice answer by CSN here. You know, that's exactly what you want to do. Exactly. Just say, hey, you know, this is going to be a long game. We can rake too. We'll show you exactly what's going on, and Blake Wiggins puts a charge into one.
Jordan Hand now at the dish with his opportunity to make an impact for the Coyotes as well. Struck out his first time looking, and time to redeem himself here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Jordan Hand here, like you said, struck out over the top of a nice breaking pitch thrown by Jordan Reagan. His first time up, looking for a little better result this time.
Now we get to see how Reagan reacts, giving up that leadoff home run, falling behind 2-0 here.
Yeah. You know what a pitcher needs to do? They got to just concentrate on the next hitter here, have a short memory.
Getting a strike right there. Nice little off speed, gets him to swing over it.
Blake Wiggins. Wow, I'm just still shaking
shot.
my head at that shot.
I didn't think it'd get out, and sure enough, there it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. There it went.
2-1. Breaking ball, going to get up the middle. Cornwell knocks it down over to Nist. In time for out number 1.
And Jordan retired 6-3 for the first out of the Coyote third. And that's going to bring up first baseman Brody Westmoreland 1-for-1 with a single.
And that's got to take a little bit of pressure off everybody else behind Wiggins, knowing, all right, you know, I don't need to get the lead because Wiggins took care of it himself.
Well, yeah, like I said, you're playing this game to win. Obviously, a lead is what you need to get it done. Anytime you have the advantage here, that's going to play just mentally. You know, going out there as a team playing with the lead, you're going to have a little more confidence. And nice job by Blake Wiggins to settle the dugout down after the lead was surrendered in the top half of the third.
First pitch gets swung on and put into the net. 0-1 count against Brody Westmoreland. Got on due to the error last time. Opportunity here to get on again. Not taking that one for a ride down the line. Going foul. 0-2. Reagan jump out early. Trying to get his second K of the afternoon. Going outside with his off speed and missing. Sallies does a good job and digs that one out of the dirt. Drew Newsom waiting on deck. And the 1-2 pitch. Misses low and away, 2-2.
Nice job by Brody here working this at bat as he usually does. 371 hitter. He said, I'm always amazed at the average and stats he has, especially slugging percentage with the power he produces here. Like I said, there's just a different sound, different, just the ball, the way it comes off his bat when he squares it up here, it's a sight to see. And like I said, Brody Westmoreland, future University of Central Florida Knight, unless the major leagues come calling first here. It'll be an interesting summer for Brody.
Full count pitch hit over deep onto the left side. Corn will have to make a great throw. Too far away. Not in time, and safely on first will be Brody.
Oh, and it was nice getting to meet John Westmoreland, Brody's father, yesterday. We were talking to him and Kristen Scott, A.J. Jones's dad. And like I said, it's just so awesome to see, you know, the support that the parents provide for these players here, coming down, traveling, making the road trips, and it makes it all worth it here. And it's great to hear some nice words from them about us, you know, regarding the broadcast, saying how much they enjoy listening to it when they're unable to be at the game in person. And like I said, just an amazing privilege to be a part of this Coyote family, Devin.
Drew Newsom at the dish. First pitch, taken into left center field. Hard play. The Sun, he's battling the Sun as well. Peters, hits off his head.
Ouch.
Oh, my goodness, it hit right off of his head, and he's safe at second. Oh, my goodness, that Sun once again battling both teams, not anybody's friend this afternoon.
Yeah,
it literally hit off Peters' head.
The Sun is the enemy of both teams here, and you hope DJ Peters is okay. Like you said, first and foremost, you just are concerned for the safety of all players in the game. That did hit DJ Peters right off the top of the head here. It's got to be a tough Sun because, I said, both teams are fighting it out there.
The trainer, Steve Jacobucci, is going to go talk to him.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. Of course, he's going to say he's okay, but you got to get a trainer out there to talk to him.
And Peters looks like a tough guy. Like I said, Booch on his way out there just to, kind of ask Peters,
making sure he's okay. Because, you saw Cornwell, shortstop, turn on it. He turned and went down, lost it in the Sun, and Peters tried to make up for it, made a play on it, and unfortunately hits him off the top of the dome, and now you got runners on second and first with only one out for Jarrett Perns.
Yeah, you got a little something cooking out there.
Got to give that one a hit.
So we're giving Brody a hit there, of course, back-to-back singles for Westmoreland. And like I said, they got to give Drew a hit there. Just a single for Drew.
Tough Sun. Everybody's got to go grab their shades eventually. And DJ had him on. He just probably didn't locate it after Cornwell falls off of it.
Yeah. Well, we've seen that, too. Just some misjudged balls in the outfield. Something where you overrun it or something. And, you never know what happened there exactly with Peters. But like I said, tough guy, unable to glove that for the final out or the second out of the inning here.
Jared Perns gets an opportunity and makes something happen. First pitch misses low and in. And now Reagan has to battle back as well, just as York did. Ball drops and something unusual happens. Now he's got to keep going.
Well, and for CSN here, you got to capitalize on these opportunities here. You get a little a little gift, so to speak, here with the error by DJ Peters, unable to glove that fly ball, and you got to take advantage here. Jared Perns needs to look to put one in the outfield and extend this lead for his Coyotes.
1-0. 1-1. Nice outside pitch. Gets on through the zone.
Nice pitch there by Jordan Reagan. Said getting through the zone, and if he can retire Perns, regardless here with one out, unless it's a double play, we will see Jay Martz. Hopefully have a little better plate approach here, swinging to the first pitch. Kind of got an earful from Coach Nick Garitano to end that bottom half of the first inning. So I'm sure Martz would like to come up, and especially with that being said, and then unable to track that ball that allowed 2 runs to score for the Wildcats, I'm sure he's itching to get an opportunity to swing the bat and get some runs back for his team.
1-1 goes low. Perns wore one the last time he was up. Working his way towards a walk here. 2-1, Reagan falls behind.
Yeah, Jordan Reagan here. Like I said, he's on the mound. He's got to refocus. Again, when your defense commits an error or, a play's not made, you just kind of got to put it in the back of your mind and pick your teammates up. That's what Reagan's looking to do here for his Wildcats.
Salyers setting in on that one. And that seems to be a good pitch if Reagan can actually locate it. Nice high and in fastball. Salyers actually setting out now. But goes in anyways and gets the strike called. 2-2 with one down. Double play opportunity still presenting itself for Western Nevada. Burns doing his best to avoid just that.
And Carmen, you couldn't be more right, my friend. Huge spot in the game. He says, let's go Coyotes. And these opportunities, they're few and far between sometimes. You got to really cash in when you can. Burns fouls that ball back and out of play over the third base side. And Helene Morris, the one who was talking to us about the Wildcats earlier, she says, I love Nick Garitano. I'm the Wildcats PA announcer. Thanks for the shout-out. And thank you, Helene, for listening to this broadcast. We appreciate you. It's always nice to interact with all our fans. Hit us up on our YouTube page, College of Southern Nevada Athletics, or on Twitter at CSN Coyotes. Love to hear what you have to say. Thoughts on the game? Just a baseball fan? Want to interact? Have questions? Please feel free to hit us up, talk to us. We're here for you. We enjoy bringing the broadcast to you. We enjoy talking baseball. It's what we do here, and any interaction from any of our fans here, any listeners, anybody out there, we completely enjoy. So thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to listen to some Coyote baseball.
Yeah, the shot down the line, just going foul.
Gosh, second time, Pern just went the opposite way here. The other one was in the air a little longer, but just wide at the right field line here. Him and Blake Wiggins going oppo field here, foul, looking to straighten one of those out and put one in the corner.
Yagi in right field getting a couple steps closer to the line, knowing that Perns could go opposite field. Here comes the 2-2 pitch once again, fouled off, and Perns with a very good at-bat here.
Yeah, nice battle here between Jordan Reagan and Jarrett Perns.
And the Wildcat bullpen is active.
Yep. Definitely, you got to be proactive in this tournament. DJ Whittemore and Nick Garitano here, not wanting to allow their starters to labor once they see something going on. It's better to be safe than sorry. We've seen so many situations where a manager has left a pitcher in for just one batter too many, and it's come back to cost him the game.
Burns gets one right back at him. Goes 1-6-3 as the inning is over. But the Coyotes get one more run after that solo shot from Blake Wiggins. Now leading 3-2 as we head to the fourth. Bradley Lewis leading off for the Wildcats here in the top half of the fourth inning. York still on the hill, delivering a curveball. Not a lot of curve on it for ball one.
Yeah, 6, 7, and 8 in the top of the fourth for the Wildcats. Lewis will be followed by Daniel Nist and Casey Cornwell as Mikey York back out for his fourth inning of work.
Latham gets one in center field, still chasing back on it hard and catching it for out number one. 2 outs.
There's Jarrell showing that speed here, able to track the fly ball. And with the tough sun up there, nothing can be taken for granted. Nothing's an easy fly ball out to the outfield. Jarrell a couple steps in front of the warning track, gloves that for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 1 out. And this is actually the same, 6, 7, 8 lineup that gave Mikey York a quick inning in the second.
Yeah, absolutely. And York can use a quick inning here after a 20-plus pitch top of the third here. See if he can get back in the dugout quickly and maybe extend his stay out on the mound one more inning.
Big hack right there from Daniel Nist as he misses on the first pitch. And just as we would assume, bullpen getting active for the Coyotes, and that is David Kuzma starting to throw a little soft toss.
All right, be the first time we get to see Kuz in this tournament here if he's able to come in relief today. Kuz all the way back from some elbow surgery here. Ended his 2015 season, so it's nice to see Kuzma back throwing.
1-1 on the way. Makes it 1-2. York jumping out early.
Yeah, York undaunted here. Team gave him the lead again. Let's see if Mikey can make this stand up here, at least keep it through his stay on the mound and set himself up for a potential victory.
1-2 pitch. Tried the two-seam on the outside. It misses. 89 miles an hour. Some solid movement on it. Just couldn't get it through the zone on that one.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Mikey's got some nice giddy up on his pitches today. I'm sure he's got a little extra motivation.
There it is. Rung him up on the outside corner and a backwards K in the book for Daniel Nist.
Seems like Nist had literally no chance there as Mikey York was in control of that at bat from the beginning here, and that's going to bring up Casey Cornwell. Casey was retired 6'3". Slick play over there by shortstop Jay Martz.
Seventh pitch of the inning on the way. Gets through the zone.
Mikey York keeping it low, hitting both sides of the plate. Loved the approach by Mikey here. Like I said, tough luck on that play by Jay Martz. I mean, Mikey could easily be having a shutout right now.
York throwing a strike against Cornwell as well. Cornwell looked like he was showing bunt. Pulls
it
it
looked
back
like he was showing bunt. And look how quick
Mikey
gets the ball back. I mean, he is ready to go. When he's in his zone and dealing, I mean, he is just, see you later. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Look good to us. Look good to all the Coyotes. Umpires not having it at the moment.
Oh, you folks are watching the broadcast. I mean, I'm sure you're ready to go up and get a soda. I mean, you thought the inning was over here, as did we. I don't know where that ball missed, to tell you the truth, but 1-2 count.
Misses outside. Got to get in York's head just a smidge.
Oh, well, like I said, I would have been on a dead sprint into the dugout if I was one of the CSN County defensive players. Yeah. Like I said, my goodness.
There you go. Wow. All right. Needed 2 more pitches to get that final strike. And there it is. 3 up, 3 down, just like the second. And we're headed to the bottom of the fourth, up by 1.
Ooh.
Jay Martz gets an opportunity to redeem himself here as he will lead off in the bottom of the fourth. His team up by 1. Martz, Long, Johnson, 8-9-1, due up against Reagan.
Yeah, you want to see Jay Martz kind of get off the schneid here. He had the misplayed ball that led to 2 runs back in the top half of the third inning. And then, of course, swinging at a first pitch in the bottom of the first with bases loaded here. Not the best strategy there as he flied out to center field to end the inning. So Jay Martz here looking to right the ship.
1-0 pitch. Ground ball left side over to Cornwell. Over to Nist. In time for out number 1. Made some good contact on it, but 6-3 in the books brings up Tyler Long.
6-3, Martz swinging early again. Long flied out to left field in his first plate appearance here. See if Long can do a little better second time around. course, after long here, we'll go back to the top of the order. Dylan Johnson will get his third at-bat of this game.
Moving right along here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Wildcats. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Coyotes. You got the Wildcats versus the Wild Dogs. First pitch. Hits that outside corner for strike 1.
Nice looking pitch there by Reagan here, finding the outside corner for strike.
0-1. Reagan getting set and delivering. There's a shot, a little soft one into center field. Peters making a beat on it, getting caught over his head. Excellent play by Modler.
Nice job by
Get
David
that one
Modler.
falling away.
Wow. David Modler here saving the day, as that would have been a very tough play, looking like it was going to fall in no man's land. David Modler comes out to make that catch. Was tough over the shoulder, the sun fighting the element. You don't know where it's going to land. I mean, that's a judgment call, and David Modler played that as good as you can. Dylan Johnson back up here, walked in his first plate appearance, flied out to center field, second time up.
Fouls one off to the net here off the first pitch. It's time for Johnson to get on base. It's weird to not see him out there, at least earning his way on.
Yeah, no, DJ, like I said, he's a catalyst for this team. You know, him and Jarrell Latham, 1 and 2 hitters here. They provide the speed and the ability at the top of the lineup to get on base and score runs here. Like I said, DJ has scored 48 runs this season, and those 48 runs, of course, are 1 ahead of Brody Westmoreland for tops on the team. So DJ also
ground
bats
ball
344.
right side. That one's definitely going to get through the hole. Nist looked at it, and then hit it over to first instead, and a 2-out single from Dylan Johnson.
And that'll help that 344 average as DJ puts that in the hole between second and first into right field for a 2-out single. That's going to bring up Jarrell Latham, Coyote center fielder here, hitting 344, 45 runs, 62 hits, 24 ribs, 2 long balls. We've seen Jarrell walk it off here against Prairie Baseball Academy a couple months ago. So we know he has that kind of power.
First pitch goes low and away. Johnson thought about it, but Salyers did a good job of cueing it in front of him.
And one of the best assets, the best asset I believe Jarrell Latham has, is that speed. 26 stolen bases in 28 attempts. Not only pacing the Coyotes here, the next closest Coyote is Tyler Long and Blake Wiggins. They're both tied with 6 stolen bases, but he's pacing the entire Scenic West.
1-0. Fouled off. Nice shot down the line. Just goes foul. 1-1 count, 2 down, 1 on. Coyotes up by 1, looking to extend that lead as early as possible.
Yeah, Jarrell here looking to put a charge into 1 here, or at least get on base. Like I said, for him and Dylan Johnson, if they can get on base and give the big guys, Wiggins' hand and Westmoreland, an opportunity to swing the bat, that's really all you want.
1-1 pitch goes low, and it's going to be really interesting to see which team goes to the bullpen first.
Yeah, it really will be here. And it could be a battle of the bullpens here this back half of the game. And that's going to make for some interesting strategic moves from both DJ Whittemore and CSN head coach Nick Garitano. 2-1
pitch going over to first. Johnson slides back in safely. Nist keeping him honest. The 6'5" Nist, that is.
He uses that frame well over at first. We've seen him snag a base hit or steal a base hit from Austin Ovard and make some nice plays.
There's a shot up the middle. That's going to get out of the reach of Modler. Johnson's going to round second. Going to get on over to third, and runners will be on the corners for Blake Wiggins.
Well, that's a nice piece of hitting there by Jarrell Latham, and of course the play in front of DJ the whole way here, rounded second, didn't hesitate one blink going all the way to third here, talking some strategy now with Coach Garitano, and surprise, first 2 outs recorded very easily for Jordan Reagan. Next 2 Coyotes single, and just like that, runners on the corners for Blake Wiggins.
Wiggins at the dish with a prime opportunity to double up the lead here. Johnson 90 feet away, and honestly, if you can put a little power into 1, Latham could come around from first.
Oh yeah, and Jordan Reagan has to be having some thoughts as DJ Whittemore takes a slow walk out to the mound after that towering shot. He saw Blake Wiggins deposit into the left center field seats, so to speak. I mean, there's no seats out there, just some trees. They said that landed in someone's pool. But, you know, it's got to weigh on you. If a hitter is getting the best of you as a pitcher, like I said, those opportunities there, it's something that can, something that can wake you up, so to speak, or it's something that can have you throw or hesitate a little bit. Next thing you know, Wiggins is doing something with a pitch you thought was a quality pitch, but not necessarily as good as it could have been.
Well, seeing, do you take the ball from him, knowing that last time Wiggins was up, you put a solo shot on the board, and now he can get maybe 3 more on him? And yes, they are going to the pin. And we'll see who they get coming on out. So Reagan, pretty solid outing for the most part. 3 runs, 6 hits off of him. But what do you expect in playoff baseball? And now you go to the pin to try to get that final out.
72 pitches for Jordan Reagan. That's going to end his day as he gets congratulations from his teammates. And we're going to allow the Western Nevada pitcher to warm up, and we'll get you some official stats on him when we return.
Josh Mill, number 10, taking over for Jordan Reagan up on the bump, and he's got 2 outs and 2-1 for the home run hitter, Blake Wiggins. So,
yeah,
tough task.
Josh Mill thrown right into the fire, of course, as most relievers are. Mill comes in with a 3.68 ERA, 4-2 record, and 36.2 innings pitched, 216 batting average against. Very impressive for the Western Nevada Wildcat reliever.
And there's that step off towards third that just doesn't look fun.
Oh, but it's just one of my pet peeves. I don't know. It's just me. It kills me. I'm so glad Major League outlawed. I think it's just silly. And speaking of silly here, Blake Wiggins can make you look silly in a hurry if you don't make the pitches you need to make.
Oh, there you go. He made that one, 78 mile an hour off speed, gets him swinging under it.
Yeah. Prime opportunity here. These are the opportunities the Coyotes need to cash in. Like I said, Mikey York may or may not come out for the 5th inning. This is going to turn into a bullpen game. And with that being said, you're going to need to pad the lead here. A 1-run lead is not even close to being anywhere near safe. Ooh.
That breaking ball goes in on him.
Breaking pitch got away from him a little bit here. Probably went a little too inside for his liking. But, yeah, you can't keep leaving runners on base here. You got to cash in some of these opportunities here. 2-out hits are what the game's about here. That's clutching up, and Blake Wiggins needs to bring this run home from third.
And we've left 5 on as opposed to the Wildcats 3, and there's that step off towards third again, which if you're not gonna at least toss it, it does look a little silly.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? It's just basically confirming you don't want to throw a pitch out there.
1-1 pitch on the way. He's got to throw it here. Taken into deep left field. He got out there. It's gone. Not even going to worry about that one.
Wow.
There's a 3-1 shot. second home run in a row for number 23, Blake Wiggins.
And Blake Wiggins channeling his inner Kenny Mimersdorf here, and you remember that performance. Kenny Mimersdorf went legend at Moore Stadium last year with a shot over the left field wall. I remember it like it was yesterday, Devin. He carried the team to a victory in a huge spot here in the Region 18 tournament, and that's exactly what Blake Wiggins is doing, providing the heavy lifting here for his Coyotes. Blake Wiggins hitting home run 10 and 11 on his season this year, and that is in someone's pool. Like I said, that's over the scoreboard. I don't even know where that went. It might not have landed yet.
That was an excellent shot. They got some construction over there getting ready for our new softball field, and they got a couple souvenirs now to take home to their kids.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, these are the kind of things that happen here that can allow you to just really, really take off here. And speaking of taking off, those last two balls off the bats of Blake Wiggins have been absolutely annihilated here.
I smell an intentional walk coming the next time he's up.
Right, yeah, you might want to give him the Bryce Harper treatment, 4 wide ones here next time Blake Wiggins steps up in the box, because this man is going legend here at Moore Stadium for the 2016 Region 18. Like I said, we saw the performance of Kenny Mimersdorf. He had 2 home runs, 5 RBIs in that crucial game.
What a towering shot.
Caden Porter pitched that game. Like I said, it was a little bit rainy.
Yeah.
It was the win against Salt Lake that got us to the championship game Saturday, allowed us to win the Region 18 last year. Like I said, Blake Wiggins.
Seeing the ball as best as anybody could, I suppose, and giving Lewis out there in left field something to look at twice before it heads over the fence.
Yeah, well, that was one of those things that he said Lewis took 2 steps, turned around, and
there it goes.
Just started walking back to his position here.
And now you got Jordan Hand at the dish, 2-1 count in his favor. And unfortunately for Mill, as you said, thrown into the fire, and now he's burning up at the moment. So we'll see what happens next, but Hand at the dish. And this is all with 2 outs, folks. All those hits and that home run, all with 2 outs.
Yeah, this looked like this started off as a harmless inning here. The first 2 Coyotes retired, of course. Jay Martin, Tyler Long, Dylan Johnson singled. Jarrell Latham singled back behind him. And like I said, the job, the duty for those 1 and 2 hitters is just to get on base for this 3-headed monster, this middle of the lineup here. It's just tough to navigate your way through. And Jordan Hand watches that ball widen outside for ball 4, and the rally continues.
This will be interesting. I mean, the Wildcat bullpen is inactive at the moment. There's nobody throwing around, so this is all Josh Mill, and he's still trying to collect this final out.
Well, and Whittemore has to be a little bit discouraged, going to Mill thinking he was making the right move to retire Blake Wiggins here, and then next thing you know, 3 more runs on the board, and you're behind 4 runs.
And now, honestly, you could go to the Coyote bullpen now that they have a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah.
So York doesn't have to come out in the bottom of the 4th, but they might, just to see how far you can go.
Well, it'd be great to see him at least come out and start the 5th. But like I said, Coach Gidge and Coach Garitano know they're a pitcher better than us here, but I think Mikey was dialed in here, got his last 2 outs were strikeouts looking here, so he was throwing some filthy stuff up there, kind of keeping the Wildcat hitters off balance. If you can squeeze 1 more inning out of York, I mean, that would be a fantastic shot in the arm for this entire team, and 1 less inning you have to complete through the bullpen.
There's a ground ball left side. 2 hopper into the glove of Bell. Bell across the diamond and missed in time for out number 3.
Nice arm there by Bell.
So Mill does finally get that final out, but not after another home run, a 3-run home run from Blake Wiggins, extending the lead to 4 as we head to the 5th. As we head to the top of the fifth, James is actually going to go take over PA duties for a minute, so it'll be just me and you guys. Thank you for tuning in here live on YouTube. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at CSN Coyote. James is taking control of the Twitter machine all day, so everything you see from us is from him. Here we are at top 5. Coyotes up by 4, and leading off for the Wildcats, 9th batter in the lineup, number 38, Sam Salyers. Walked the first time he was up. So if this doesn't sound familiar, it should, because he led off in the 3rd, now leading off in the 5th. First pitch outside from York. Mikey York still up on the bump for the Coyotes, although bullpen activity going around. Just in case he gets into a little bit of trouble, falling behind here against Salyers 2-0. Salyers has only seen 6 pitches this game, and all of them have been balls. And the 3rd pitch of the sequence on the way. High and in. Ball 3. And Ben Cutting starting to throw around in the bullpen for the Coyotes. Saw him yesterday come in for relief as well, especially after Todd Dan Sison got into some trouble when he came out. And now Cutting throwing around again, looking to continue on in case York gets into some trouble. Hit the zone here. 8th pitch that Salyers has seen all game. Finally becomes the first strike. Fixing the locks under the helmet. Stepping back in. York waiting patiently. Already knows what he's going to throw. 3-1 pitch. 3-2 pitch, and he's going to go grab the bat. Salyers thought he had a free base. Ends up looking a little silly having to go pick up the bat once again. Now he's got a full count, and he'll have to play protect. And I'm sure York would not want to walk him again. Full count pitch. Burns him on the other half, and Salyers is going to go sit down. 3 balls followed by 3 strikes. Records the first K of the 5th inning. And that's 3 Ks in a row for Mikey York going back to the last inning. And we turn the lineup back over. And leading off, number 3, David Modler. Welcome back, James.
Thanks, thanks, Devin. Excuse me.
Yeah, one of those guys.
I guess. Thanks for having me back. Like I said, I had to substitute up on some stats here for a minute, but I'm back in the game here. Mikey York in a groove here. 3 consecutive strikeouts, as you just alluded to.
1-1 count here against Modler.
And what a nice way to go out here for Mikey York if he can have a strong top half of the 5th inning here. Shutdown inning, which is so key in the game of baseball after your offense provides some runs for you. If he can bring that lockdown shutdown inning here, get 15 outs here for the Coyotes, they're going to have to manufacture the last 12 through the bullpen, but what a start that would be for him.
2-1. 2-2. Modler on the day, 1 for 2 with a line out over there to Martz and a walk as well. And then on deck, Chad Bell, 2 Ks. So this is very, very capable for York if he can get one here. Oh, misses inside, bringing the count full.
Oh, Mikey wanted that pitch. Just missed on the inside there. David Modler with a nice eye. Like I said, he walked, lined out to the shortstop in his first 2 plate appearances. 3-2 pitch coming.
Taking it to deep right field. That's a really hard shot. Hand still chasing back on it. It's gone.
Wow.
There you go. David Modler trying to get it going for his Coyotes. Mikey York not pleased with himself, giving up that solo shot. But the lead is now down to 3 with 1 out here in the 5th.
The lefty just turning and burning there on that inside pitch. Got the barrel of the bat out. He got his arms extended and put that one over the right field wall. But this nice weather, this clear day, this is good hitting weather here. This agrees to, and this might be it for Mikey York. He's
not pleased with himself.
Coach
knowing
G,
he had a full count, could have get that K, but Modler takes him for a ride and sends him back to the dugout. And that'll do it. Coach Garatano, some words for him. Excellent outing. He gave up only 3 runs off of 4 hits.
Yeah, heck of a job by Mikey. Like I said, the crowd showing their appreciation with applause.
And that is Ben Cutting.
Ben Cutting's coming in to relieve Mikey York. We'll let him get some warm-up pitches in, and we'll take a break. We'll see you soon on the Coyote Sports Network.
Mike York is back in the dugout, and now it's Ben Cutting's turn to take over on the hill. And the first batter he will face is the cold bat of Chad Bell. Cold to this point, that is. He has 2 strikeouts to his name, 1 swinging, 1 standing. And the first one from the lefty on the way is a strike.
Good looking pitch there by Ben Cutting here to start out the at-bat. Ben has some nice, solid numbers on the season. 4.55 ERA, 3 wins, 1 loss, 29.2 innings of work. 40 strikeouts, only 8 base on balls.
He's going to come out and try to pitch to contact and let his defense do the work.
Yeah, crafty lefty, like I said, pitching to contact. Opponent's batting average against 232.
Especially a lefty. And he probably went to the lefty before the lefty came out to bat.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Makes sense.
Definitely does make sense. Like I said, Ben Cutting here has been the most reliable left-handed arm out of the pen for CSN this year. So
breaking ball gets taken up the middle. That's going to be out of the reach of Johnson, and there's a 1-out single for Chad Bell.
So Bell gets himself off the schneid here after 2 consecutive plate appearances resulting in strikeouts. Finds a hole into the right center field area for a single, and that's going to bring up the power here. DJ Peters, Western Nevada center fielder. Glad to see he's all right. Took a fly ball off the top of the head here. Misjudged ball in the outfield. And it's good to see DJ Peters okay back in the box here. Looking to do some damage. Like I said, this is still anybody's game. 6-3 in the 5th. I mean, don't be silly, folks. I mean, this game is right there for the taking, and both these teams would like to take it. Like I said, the winner will punch their ticket to tomorrow's championship game, Region 18 championship game. And will need to be defeated twice in order to not win this tournament. So this is a huge spot for both teams.
Cutting gets a ground ball left side. Oh, out of the reach of Martz. Rolls into left field. He's going to try to round and go 3. He does. Right there. Just as Bell rounds second, gets over to third. Now we have runners on the corners off of that. Another single from DJ Peters, who's 3 for 3.
Back-to-back singer.
Back-to-back.
2 for 3. 2 for 3. He went 4-6 in his first at bat.
Oh.
Yeah, so 2 for 3, but back-to-back singles here for DJ Peters, and seeing eye singles. Like I said, he finds that hole there in between third and short, as good as any hitter I've seen. But like I said, when you're batting over 400 on the season, those are the kind of hits that fall your way. You don't bat 416 on accident, that's for sure. Like I said, DJ Peters, a fantastic talent. And we have...
There's just a little mound visit
we
here.
have time here. Drew's going to talk to his pitcher, Ben Cutting.
Some nonverbal between them all now with runners on the corners. Last time Peters over there at first with another runner at third. He stole second, and he attempted several times. A couple of them fouled off, and then finally got over there safely. So I would imagine that Peters is going to try to do the same thing here and eliminate the double play.
Well, and you got to give Western Nevada some credit here. Kind of stunned after the Blake Wiggins home run, undaunted. They came into the top of the 5th, taking some hacks themselves here, and they're looking to put at least, well, they put one on the board. They're looking to put another one here and inch closer to the Coyotes. Ben Cutting, of course, freshman lefty right here in Las Vegas, Arborview High School, Arborview Aggie.
He's done what he needed to do. He has pitched to contact. Unfortunately, just no Coyotes where the balls are going. 1-0 count. Low and away, ball 2. And we'll see if Tim Lichty now at the dish, a DH in the lineup, 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI double. Opportunity here again to tie up this game with one swing of the bat, or at least cut into that deficit. 2-0 pitch. 2-1. Now he gets to the zone and hasn't seen Peters over there at first inch towards second yet.
No, not at all. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Peters take off, especially if they if Ben Cutting gets caught napping here, kind of not worried about him, not looking in here. Peters is a heads-up base runner. I mean, he'll take an opportunity when it's given to him, and it could be coming up.
Well, that was low in the dirt, 3-1. Newsom does a good job behind there, keeping it in front of him. Bell over there at third base, dancing around as well, trying to get in the peripherals of Cutting. Of course, Cutting staring right at Peters.
Yeah, Ben Cutting here knows that he wants to cut that run down on third, but he needs to concentrate on the batter here, the task at hand, and just avoid the big inning here. If the second run comes home, the second run comes home. And just like that, Tim Lichty takes a walk. And this is what you don't want to see, is base runners in motion here for the Wildcats. And now bases loaded here, only one away in the inning. This is a huge spot for Ben Cutting. And don't be shocked here. I mean, Coyote bullpen is alive and going. The righty over there throwing, is that David Kuzma?
That is
perhaps?
Kuzi.
David Kuzma again getting warm for the second time. Debbie, you alluded he was getting warmer a little earlier. And the leash could be short for Ben Cutting, as it could be for most relievers here in this game. I mean, this is a huge contest. We cannot emphasize how big this is. The winner punches their ticket to tomorrow's first game.
Swing and a miss from Abe Yagi. Yagi on the day is 0 for 2.
Yeah, 4-3 in his first at-bat, 6-3 in his second at-bat. But Abe Yagi can supply the power, as we've seen. This man can really put a charge into a ball when he squares one up. And let's hope for our sake it's not at our expense. Yagi also
there's a ground ball left side over to Martz. Martz to Johnson. Johnson to Westmoreland. In time for the double play. Cutting gets out of that one. He's going to be greeted by all the Coyotes in the dugout and hanging on to this 6-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Drew Newsom will lead us off here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And, wow, what an excellent jam that Ben Cutting got him out of in the top half to retain this 3-run lead.
Yeah, the freshman from our review made a pitch here. The rest is thanks to the middle infield. 6-4-3 double play. March to Johnson to Westmoreland here to turn away a threat. I mean, the Wildcats had the bases loaded there with only one away in the inning. We're hoping for a big inning. Fortunately for us, Ben Cutting made the pitch he needed to make, and here we are in the bottom of the fifth. Newsom, Perns, and Martz, 6, 7, and 8 for the Coyotes.
Newsom swinging on that breaking ball and missing. 1-1 count. Josh Mills still up on the bump. Nobody in the Wildcat bullpen as of yet. Perns on deck. Martz in the hole. 6, 7, 8 due up. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on a missed. Breaking ball gets him on the outside.
Nice looking breaking ball there from Mill. Like you said, he broke that off beautifully here. Had Drew Newsom swinging over the top of that. You rarely see Drew fooled with the pitch at the plate here. That was a very nice pitch from Mill.
Tried it again.
Yeah, Bender.
Hung it up there this time. At least that one was above the zone, because if you try to leave one up there for Newsom, it might be the last time you see that ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Drew Newsom has improved his power numbers this year. He has 6 long balls, and he will deposit that over the wall.
There you go. Good shot in the left field.
Called it.
Long. It's over the fence. There it is right there. Calling it, and Drew Newsom going back to the 4-run lead here in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, if the Devin, you're going so well, I'm going to have to bring you to state line to pick my lotto numbers. I mean, talk about calling it here. Devin just said if you leave a hanger up there, Drew Newsom will deposit that over the wall. And one pitch later, Drew Newsom makes Devin look like a genius as he deposits that ball over the left field wall. Coyotes regain a 4-run lead here, 7-3.
That was awesome
incredible stuff.
All right, well, there you go. Extending the lead, and And
Yeah,
he's going to get a mound visit real
That's
quick.
the third RBI of the game here for Drew Newsom. So him and Blake Wiggins, kind of putting the team on their back offensively and saying, let's go, guys. We'll carry you to the finish line. We'll get us to where we need to be. And credit Newsom and Wiggins here, 6 of the team's 7 RBIs.
3 home runs.
3 home runs between the two of them. So these guys are doing the heavy lifting for the Coyotes here, and it's paying off in a big way. But like you said, great job by Drew Newsom. I mean, his plate recognition, the way he sees the ball out of the pitcher's hands, and the way he's able to make adjustments right during the at bat. You know what I mean? He can be fooled. It can be 1-2. He'll make the right adjustments here, and he'll always put a quality swing on a ball. And he's added a little pop. Possibly a little off-season work in the weight room, getting a little stronger here, upper body strength, and it's really paid off for Drew Newsom as he's got some power in that bat.
Lewis out there in left field. Best seat in the house for all these 3 home runs.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, as it's more balls hit over.
There's another one over towards his way, but this one's going right at him, backing up on it and catching it. Finally, he gets one out to where he can catch it.
Well, nice job by Lewis. Like I said, fighting that sun out there. Of course, he has the sunglasses down. No easy fly ball here with the sky the way it is. Mark that F7 in your books to retire Jarrett Perns, and that's going to bring up the shortstop, Jay Martz.
The Todd Dan Zeisen sighting right there at the dish, giving some balls to the umpire. 7-3 lead for the Coyotes as they negate the Wildcat home run with one of their own. That one's in the dirt. Wow, that hit right off the lip of the grass. Ball 1 recorded from Mill. Wildcat bullpen still empty, so this is going to be Mill for a while.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Josh Mill, too, a reliable reliever for DJ Whittemore and these Wildcats. So
there's a ground ball left side. Cornwall coming in on it. Throwing it over to Nist in time for out number 2.
Martz retired 6-3 for the second consecutive plate appearance, and that's going to bring up left fielder Tyler Long. Tyler Long 0 for 2. Flied out to the left fielder and popped out to second. Oh, actually, it wasn't a pop out. It was a great play made by David Modler on the early outfield grass here, kind of over the shoulder catch to retired Tyler Long. So a couple tough lockouts for Long. Let's see if you can put a good swing on one here.
2 down now for the 9th batter in the lineup, Josh Mill. First batters he's seen coming in. First batter he saw last inning, home run. First batter this inning, home run. But it has been able to bounce back each time. First pitch misses high. 1-0 count, 2 down. Mill settling in. Working well with Salyers. Fouling one off is Long. And now 1-1 count. Johnson on deck. Waiting just in case. Tyler Long at the moment over 2. A couple pop-ups. Making contact, trying to put one in the ground. Breaking ball misses high and in. Mill getting set. Haven't seen him shake off a sign yet. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Long. Makes the count 2-2. But it seems that Salyers would just be, he's telling Mill what to pitch rather than offering a pitch.
Yeah, exactly. And
he's not shaking him off at all.
And that's the mark of a good catcher, and a pitcher that trusts the guy behind the backstop here to nurse him through some situations and
there you go. Got a strikeout
trust
for
him
it.
to throw down the right pitch, and he did.
So there you go. After giving up the solo shot to Drew Newsom, he records 3 outs in a row, and the Coyotes lead 7-3, headed to the 6th. Bradley Lewis will lead off. Daniel Nist on deck, but Bradley Lewis leading us off as he has in the second and the fourth, and now here in the sixth. First pitch misses out. And that is Ben Cutting still up on the bump. 1-0 pitch. 1-1 pitch. There's definitely a pattern here as well. I mean, Lewis led off now the third time in a row. And if Cutting can go 1, 2, 3, it'll be just the same as the other times they've been up. It's always been 6, 7, 8 recording outs in a row in the second and in the fourth. And all the even number innings seem to play out that way so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if that pattern continues here as Bradley Lewis is looking to get on base for his Wildcats, get something started for Western Nevada College as they trail 7-3 here. But plenty of baseball to be played. Nothing has been decided yet.
And especially with a lead-off walk, puts Lewis over there at first, and Cutting now hopefully can induce a ground ball as he did to get out of that very tough bases-loaded jam in the fifth.
Yeah, well, that was absolutely it was they had to have it here. Ben Cutting made a pitch. His defense turned a gorgeous double play behind him, 6-4-3. And like I said, they carried that momentum into the offensive part of the bottom of the fifth inning as Drew Newsom launched a solo shot to regain the 4-run lead for his Coyotes.
Missed 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking. Misses that first one, and Newsom's going to go talk to him.
Yeah, Drew's got to have some words here for Ben Cutting. Looks like Ben is maybe just struggling a little bit with his release point, some mechanical issues. And Drew Newsom, an extension of pitching coach Brian Gidge, literally a coach on the field here, which is an amazing luxury to have. I mean, what can you say about Drew? I mean, he's so great defensively, hits at the 383 clip, has some pop in the bat. Like I said, just the heart and soul of this Coyote team, in my opinion.
Right there behind the dish and probably the best spot possible.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, catchers are a different breed.
There you go.
That's why you see so many catchers have success with managerial positions later, after their baseball careers are over. Bruce Bochy, a ton of Mike Scioscia, a ton of World Series championship caliber managers here, and just something about the catchers, the way they understand the game, the way they handle it, and the way they see it. Like I said, they're almost an extension of coaches on the field, and they really understand every nuance of the game of baseball.
They're the closest ones to the action,
yeah.
So of course it makes sense. So much experience behind the dish. 1-1 pitch on the way. Just misses that outside corner.
Yeah, and whether it's Cody Milner next year, whoever replaces Drew Newsom is going to have some enormous shoes to fill here. Like I said, we've been so lucky here and privileged with back-to-back seasons. First it was Reese Lucero, and of course now with Drew Newsom, we have been spoiled rotten here at CSN with the backstops.
2-1 pitch swung on and missed. Now it's 2-2. Yeah, exactly right. And we've seen glimpses of Milner, and Milner seems very capable of it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Cody Milner, a quality player, Green Valley High School grad. We've also seen Blake Wiggins catch a little bit here. So, you never know what next season is going to hold. I'm sure there's some potential future Coyotes, some recruits Coach Garitano and his coaching staff are working on and looking at now. So, the coverage never bare here at CSN, and that's exactly part of the reason we've been able to get on this run and enjoy the success we've had. It's been a next man up mentality. At a junior college, it's 2 years and done.
Ground ball is a shot through the hole on the left side, and a very long single. I was about to say I don't think Lewis is going to try to take third on that one. Holds up at second, and Coach Garitano is going to come out, and he's coming out quickly to Cutting. I don't think I've ever seen Coach Garitano move that fast.
Wow, I was going to say usually it's a slow walk out. G already on the mound. Looks like he's going to take the ball from Ben Cutting or maybe have a conversation. We may see David Kuzma. That was the righty that was warming up last inning before Cutting was able to induce the ground ball double play.
And these are the coldest 3 bats in the lineup that Cutting he came into. 6, 7, 8, all of them 0 for 2. And then right now, Cutting not able to retire the side, so maybe that's why Coach Garitano's coming out and talked to him. Hey, man, you can get this done.
Yeah, and Coach Garitano knows what Ben Cutting is capable of. Like I said, the freshman from Arborview High School has been the most reliable left-handed arm out of the pen. He knows what Ben's capable of, and it's nice to hear your coach come and give you some words of encouragement. Like you said, put his arm on his shoulder. He told him he knows what he can do. Make your pitches, trust your defense, and let's get out of this inning. Let's see if the pep talk worked here and Ben Cutting can refocus in and get Casey Cornwell.
Cornwell at the dish, showing bunt, laying it down. Excellent
Nice
bunt.
bunt.
Let's see if Westmoreland going to throw it over in time to Johnson, who covers first. But the sacrifice does work. Now runners on second and third with one out as we go to the ninth batter of the lineup, Sam Salyers.
Yep, sacrifice 3-4 to retire Casey Cornwell in your books, and Sam Salyers, strikeout victim, his last at bat, walked in his first plate appearance. Has an opportunity to produce a run here, and that's all you want to do if you're Western Nevada. Just continue to chip away. If they can manufacture and produce a run here, even without getting a base hit, that's going to be a big shot in the arm to DJ Whittemore and his Wildcats.
Cutting settling in, delivering the first pitch. Misses outside.
Yeah, very, very competitive game, and that's exactly what we expected here.
You got a dust storm out there and right
my
behind center
goodness.
field.
Yeah, look at that
A
little
tornado going
dust
around.
devil going on. Yeah,
1-0 popped over our heads.
that breeze is helpful though, especially for these fans sitting out here in the sun.
I just kicked a lot of dirt. Look at that. It's still
It
going.
did, yeah. Look at it now. It's kind of moved to left center.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving on around.
Yeah.
It's trying to get a good seat.
It's going around the outfield here, looking for the best view. But you see that dust kind of popping up here, and now it's almost over Blake Wiggins at third base.
Long's looking at it now.
Yeah.
He sees it.
Yeah, you got some dust whipping out there. But like I said, that breeze is much welcome to our fans sitting out here in the sun. And thanks to everybody for coming out and making this Region 18 tournament such a success. We've had some amazing crowds here the first 2 days, and what can you say about today? Western Nevada CSN is going to bring everybody out. Nice crowd for a Friday afternoon game. A lot of people working. And, of course, if you're not here in person, we appreciate you listening to us on the broadcast.
Cutting, jumping out in front of the batter. 1-2 count, one down. Like to get him out before the home run hitter Modler comes to the dish. Ground ball right side over to Johnson. Johnson of Westmoreland as one more run comes on around. So RBI in the books. Cuts the deficit to 3 with 2 outs.
Intelligent piece of hitting there by Sam Salyers, going the other way for the RBI. The 4-3 put out retires Salyers, but he does get an RBI ground out and gets his Wildcats one run closer here at 7-4. Neutralizing and getting that run back that they allowed in the bottom half of the fifth, on the Drew Newsom solo home run. And that's quality baseball by Western Nevada.
Breaking ball hangs up in the zone.
They completely manufactured that run, and that's exactly the mark of a good team, being able to produce a run without necessarily needing to hit. And a clutch single here now by David Modler would really, really tighten the screws here in this game.
1-0 pitch. Gets on in there for strike one. Daniel Nist, the long legs hanging out over there at third base. Doesn't take him much to get on home.
Yeah, Nist itching to touch the plate here. That'd be the Wildcats' 5th run if he's able to score. And again, we have a 3-run ball game here in the 6th inning. This is going to be a photo finish here, folks. Going to be a fantastic game down the stretch. It's been a great game so far. First of 3 today.
Cutting looking for the put-away pitch. 1-2 on the way. High and in.
And, of course, the next game, 3:30 tentative start time here. Of course, it'll be 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Will feature the Salt Lake City Bruins and that very, very scrappy Colorado Northwestern Community College Spartan Club from Rangeley, Colorado. So
looking forward to calling that one.
That's going to be a fun game. You know it is.
2-2 pitch on the way. Cutting gets him swinging. Modler
Great
goes
pitch.
down and the side's retired, but not before the Wildcats can add one more run here in the 6th. Coyotes lead 7-4. now making an appearance here in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's some solid wind coming from home towards center, maybe left center, as you can tell by the flags out there in center field. But it picked up pretty heavy a second ago, a good gust of wind, so we'll see how much that factors in to the remaining of the game.
Yeah, like I said, the flag's blowing out here. It could create a little bit of a jet stream if you're able to put a ball up, and in that wind here, you could have some wind-aided home runs, so to speak, here. But there hasn't needed to be any wind to aid some of these shots we've seen today.
Yeah, from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. The shot David Modler hit, and that was off Mikey York. A great pitch. He turned on that, put it over the right field wall. Blake Wiggins, of course, monster shot over the scoreboard. Like I said, I'm still wondering where that landed, and Drew Newsom putting one over the wall as well. So
Dylan Johnson has 3 balls in his favor, and Josh Mill still up on the bump for the Wildcats, trying to hold on to this 3-0, this 3-run deficit.
Yeah,
still very attainable.
Oh, no, 100%. Like I said, this is still anybody's game. Western Nevada just happens to be trailing at the moment, but this is a game that could be it's up for grabs, like I said. With the bottom of the 6th inning here, DJ works a walk. Awesome job here. 2nd walk of the day for DJ. 2 walks and a single. That's exactly what we're used to seeing, Devin. He said we're used to seeing DJ get on base. Guys leading the team in runs scored, getting on any way he can, and that's an offensive catalyst here. Leadoff hitter, it's exactly what you want.
And now Chad Bell over there at third base, anticipating the bunt from Jarrell Latham.
I think it'd be nice to lay it down here, Latham.
Yeah, and he could still beat it out, so it's not a given out.
Oh, 1,000%, yeah.
He's swinging on it instead and missing.
That's what makes him such a unique challenge at the plate for any pitcher. You can make your pitch. Like I said, a two hopper to any of the infielders. Not, of course, the drawn-in third baseman here, but the middle infielders for sure. Jarrell is a candidate to beat that up the line here. He's got amazing speed.
0-1 pitch. There it is, laying down the bunt. Puts it right back at Mill. Ooh, barely. Bang play over there at first, but moves Johnson over to second.
Yeah, like that ball wasn't even bunted so effectively. It was right back at Josh Mill, and by the time he collected it cleanly, he had to make a great throw to retire Jarrell Latham by a step. Sacrifice there by Jarrell.
And now you got Blake Wiggins. 2 home runs in a row for Blake Wiggins, 4 RBIs total, and a run scored to his name. And now he's got Dylan Johnson hanging out on second base. One swing of the bat extends this lead one more time, and it's going to be really interesting to see how Mill attacks him here. The very first batter Mill saw coming into this game was Wiggins. 3-1 shot. There it goes.
If Blake goes yard here, Devin, I'm going to need you on the ground for 20 push-ups. I'm just going to need to see it. Yeah, I'm going to need to see it because 3 straight home runs here, it's too silly.
The tone setter.
Yeah.
2 in a row is a tone setter. But
2 in a row, yeah, especially the way that second one left.
You're screaming that statement at them. Oh. Well, here we go. We got to don't get ahead of ourselves just yet. There you go. They're just gonna walk him.
Giving the Bryce Harper.
There you go. Exactly. It's like Wiggins earned himself a walk. That was a little inside.
Oh my God! It looked like a strike almost. I mean, it was high, of course, because the Sam Salyers, Western Nevada catcher here, put his arm out, but that looked like it almost went over the plate.
Yeah, dude. They're just gonna.
Yeah, throw it. Hopefully, these are some real wide ones here. There you go.
Well, I don't know, man.
Well, that's close.
Wiggins, if Wiggins is ambitious enough, I mean.
Well, we've seen it at the major league level. I'm trying to think the last hitter I seen kind of throw his bat out there and slap a single on an intentional wide. I mean, you should take a step out if you're Sam Salyers. Yeah, I don't understand.
There you go. You got to catch it in the
I don't understand why he feels like he needs to stay there. You need to be out in that left-handed batter's box getting that ball here and coaxing it. I mean, if Blake Wiggins wanted to, he could have took a hack, especially at that first pitch.
Wiggins, walk, home run, walk.
Well, the ultimate compliment being paid to Blake Wiggins here with the intentional pass.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. No thanks. And, of course, no damage done as Dylan Johnson was already on second via the sac butt from Jarrell Latham. And
now you got a double play opportunity. Gets him out of this one.
Yeah, Jordan Hand walked in his last plate appearance here. Saw the ball very well out of the pitcher's hand. Let's see if Jordan can put a charge into one here. One of the premier power hitters in the entire Scenic West.
And sees that one go up above the zone, and I'm sure he's thinking, he's like, sure, you don't want to pitch to Wiggins, but now you got to pitch to me.
Well, yeah,
make you earn it.
It's got to motivate you a little bit. If you're standing in the on-deck circle, you see a pitcher intentionally walking the batter ahead of you to get to you, you got to take that personally. If you're Jordan Hand, that's got to be motivation there.
1-0. Ground ball right side, slow roller over there. Niss going to pick it up and toss it gently over to Mill. Barely gets it in time, but 2 outs. have been recorded now with runners on second and third for Brody Westmoreland, and then you're still not out of this one.
Oh, you're not even close to out of the woods here with Brody Westmoreland here, 371 batter. CSN setting the pace for the Coyotes with a dozen long balls. Brody Westmoreland here has done more than his fair share. Like I said, I'm so impressed with his average as high as it is with as much power as he supplies. Brody Westmoreland again slugging .711. He has an on-base percentage of .471. Not too bad for a guy that has 12 long balls and 45 RBIs.
Josh Mill getting the sign. Salyer setting out. Big hack of that two-seamer.
Brody looking to deposit that ball somewhere over the wall as well here. But Brody, like I said, he uses the field well. I mean, there's a huge gap in left center field. If Westmoreland is able to put one down toward the wall here, that will easily play two. Let's see if Brody can put a nice swing on one of these pitches here from Josh Mill.
And of course, respectively, infield playing off a little bit, waiting the ball to come to them. 0-1 misses outside, and all Mill has to do, it's easier said than done before he does the splits on the hill just now. Just to try to induce that ground ball, because it's going to be really hard to retire him on your own.
Yeah, and you can't blame the middle infielders for playing as far back as they do. Like I said, when Brody squares up a ball and finds a barrel there, I mean, the sound of the ball coming off his bat is something amazing. That ball just flies.
1-1 pitch on the way. Above the zone, good eye.
Nice eye there by Westmoreland here.
Salyer's doing his job to try to help out his pitcher. Umpire not fooled. Umpire probably burning up. All of them wearing all black
shirts
and gray pants.
And you know, Brody here, that's kind of speaks to the kind of hitter he is here. You know, as a power hitter, a lot of times they're over aggressive. They'll swing at pitches that are close out of the zone. Brody rarely goes out of the zone.
Pops out one out. That one's going to get out of play. 2-2 count, 2 down.
Nice job there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And if Brody should reach, Drew Newsom standing in the on-deck circle here.
Yeah, so there you go.
Love an opportunity to come up and hit with some runners in scoring position.
Yeah, last time it was a solo shot for Newsom. Maybe with a couple on, he had a couple more RBIs to his total. But first, it's Westmoreland at the dish still with a 2-2 count, 2 down, 2 on. Opportunity to add to their 3-run total, their 3-run lead. Breaking ball gets him on the inner half for strike 3. Westmoreland doesn't like it, but Mill does. Coyotes leave 2 on the hill as we head to the 7th inning. Ben Cutting is about to go through a lefty sandwich. He's got Bell, Peters, Lichty do up 2-3-4. Lefty, righty, lefty. And Bell leads off with he's 1 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts and a single. And he actually was the first batter that Cutting saw when he came into the game, and here he is now. First pitch misses high and in.
Yeah, Bell here trying to get back in the good graces here. It started out with back-to-back strikeouts. single in his last plate appearance. I bet he doesn't even remember those strikeouts.
Yeah, exactly. Cutting falling behind 2-0 here.
Nice pitch there by Cutting, though. That just missed the zone, and I like the location of it. It was down, it was out. It was something that if a Western Nevada player chose to swing on, it was going to be a weakly hit ball to one of the middle infielders.
There, that's where he hits on the zone
spot,
on that spot.
Yep,
exactly.
That's the spot there watching at home. If you're familiar with Ben Cutting, if you've seen him work, when he's throwing that pitch and when he's hitting that outside corner to the lefties, that's when he's most effective.
3-1 count now. We'll have to throw something friendly at Bell. Just saw Cody Milner, backup catcher, now running over towards the bullpen, and Kuzi and him starting to throw around. 3-1 pitch, and he's going to walk him.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see from Ben Cutting here, especially with the lefty-lefty matchup here. Now he's got a leadoff runner on for the heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5. DJ Peters.
Hottest bat.
To the plate. Very hot, back-to-back singles.
Very deadly as well.
Absolutely. Peters, like I said, a .417 hitter here. You guys know all the stats already. We've been singing his praises all game and all week here. Much deserved the 2016 Scenic West Athletic Conference Player of the Year.
Attacking him with a breaking ball is Cutting, trying to induce that ground ball. 6-4-3 would be nice. 4-6-3 doesn't matter as long as you get it done.
Yeah, and even, just to retire Peters would be nice.
Just misses on that one on the outside. 1-1 with nobody down and 1 on. Breeze kind of slows down a little bit, moving now in from center towards home. 1-1 pitch. Misses inside. Cutting's got to hit the zone here.
Yeah, danger time here for Ben Cutting. Like I said, the last thing you want to do is lose Peters, put the first 2 Wildcats of the inning on for the power that Tim Lichty and Abe Yagi can supply.
Setting at the belt. Newsom setting out. Gets a ground ball through the hole on the left side. Excellent
Peters
shot
is
from
wearing
Peters
out that left side of the field
Seeing
here.
It so well.
So well. Third single right through that same hole here. Like I said, he is taking advantage.
This should be Cutting's last batter to face the lefty Tim Lichty.
Yeah, you got to believe it here. Like I said, Ben Cutting here. We've seen Kuzma warming up for quite a while now. He's got to be ready to go. And yeah, Ben Cutting here. Like I said, this could be the end of the line. Hopefully, he can make a couple quality pitches here and retire Tim Lichty. I doubt Western Nevada would put the bunt on, but I guess we've seen stranger things, so keep an eye for that.
They're showing it, pulling it back. Newsom keeps it in front of him.
Oh, and it's interesting because Lichty is such a power threat. Like I said, a .392 hitter on the season. Definitely can do that, but in a tournament setting like this, when you need to score runs and do that kind of stuff, a bunt is not going to be shocking at all here. We saw Lichty show bunt, pull back. Let's see if the bunt's on again.
Yes, it is. Pops it up. Stays fair. Going across the diamond in time. Excellent throw from Wiggins to Johnson, who's covering first.
Yeah, beauty of a throw there by Wiggins to retire Lichty. Sacrifice there, 5-3. Retires him, and let's see if
makes the double play a lot harder now, and we'll see if
they want to go to the pin. That's what I was wondering too.
No sign of that just yet. Everybody pretty much looking over there.
Yeah,
Newsom as well.
We're almost kind of expecting it here after that. After Lichty was retired on the sack bunt, but
looks like
Yagi.
It's going to be Yagi at the dish against Cutting. Runners on second and third, 1 down.
And Yagi's had a tough day here. He was inducing that 6-4-3 double play that ended the inning with the bases loaded.
He's popping up over the foul territory. Cutting
0 for 3.
Getting out in front of him. Exactly, 0 for 3. 3 ground outs. The last ground out was 6-4-3.
And Yagi batting .370. He's only started 23 games, played in 32 total, but has been very, very
there's a ground ball left side. Tough one for March in the hole. Going to try to go across the diamond in time.
Oh,
wow, what an excellent throw from March to Westmoreland. Really deep in the hole on the left side, practically in left field. Gets that second out, but 1 run does come on around, and the deficit is cut to 2.
Well, Tom Amansky, if you're listening and you need that highlight for your defensive drills video 2016 from Jay March deep in the hole making that throw, we'll send it to you, pal, because Jay March showing you how to get it done deep in the hole. And like I said, Dev, when he has to put a little something extra on that throw to get the out, he does. Ooh.
First pitch from Cutting. Bradley Lewis hits the zone for strike one, but wow, what a play.
That is some slick fielding there from Jay Martz, man. He never ceases to amaze me. Wow, Jay Martz. He's only a freshman, folks, so we'll have the luxury of having him here again next year, and it's no surprise why that Liberty High School team with him, Jesse Kaiser, of course, now bench coach Mike Eschra, was able to upset Bishop Gorman and go to the state championships here. Like I said, Jay Martz, so slick and short. I love his game. And like I said, Tom Amansky, hit us up. We'll get you the highlight. We'll get you the video. You need to show that in your defensive drills. 2016 edition.
Swing and a miss for strike two. Cutting looking to retire Lois and get that final out. One pitch away from doing just that. Peters hanging out on second base, waiting to be advanced. Cutting looking for that 1-2 put away pitch. Sets. Newsom setting out. Ground ball right side.
DJ's
knocked down by Johnson. Johnson of Westmoreland in time for out number 3. And there you go, ladies and gents. Head into the 7th inning stretch. CSN leads WNC by 2. One of the home run hitters, Drew Newsom, will lead off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bullpen activity for Western Nevada as Blake Morin is starting to throw around.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8 due up in the bottom of the 7th for the Coyotes.
First pitch hits the zone from Mill.
Newsom here having himself a fabulous afternoon here, 3 for 3. 2 singles, a home run, 3 RBIs for the Coyote catcher.
Swinging him in on that one for strike 2. Yeah, Newsom, Perns, Martz. And the 0-2 from Josh Mill. Breaking ball gets taken for a ride down the line. Not able to handle it. It's Bell. And a base hit for Drew Newsom. Rounding first. Heading back to first.
Drew Newsom perfect at the plate. Continues that here. 3 singles, 1 home run here, 3 RBIs. Drew Newsom having himself a fabulous afternoon here, and that's going to bring up the designated hitter Jarrett Perns, who flew out to left field in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, 4 for 4 for Newsom. Really impressive outing, especially having to sit behind the dish and then coming up, getting 4 hits.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's doing his job.
Like I said, the heart and soul of this team, I'll back that, talk about that with anybody here. Drew Newsom getting it done behind the dish and with the bat.
Now it's Jared Perns' turn.
Heck of a young backstop.
Possibly bunting. Nope. Swinging. Popping it up. First pitch, and Coach Garetano not going to like that one.
Not at all here. And Jared Perns not going to like that one. Here's Coach Garetano just bent over, looking at the ground here. Love to see Coach G in the third base box here, very animated. He can definitely tell you wears his emotions on his sleeve, folks, and that's what we love so much about head baseball coach Nick Garetano. Not pleased with that at bat from Perns, but turn the page here to Jay Martz. And Jay Martz here 0 for 3 offensively. He's made some dazzling plays with the glove, though. Was retired 6-3 in his last plate appearance.
Time to get it going here. See a couple pitches, seen at least the first one right there, but see him pick your pitch and let it go, baby. You gotta make it happen now.
Yeah,
Martz.
Absolutely. Jay Martz here looking to kind of redeem himself for some subpar plate appearances, probably at least in his opinion. So, like I said, if he can put a ball in the outfield here, get something going for his Coyotes, and get on base, that's the key here. 7-5 ball game here in the bottom half of the 7th inning from Moore Stadium here. A well-played game from both sides. And it's going to come right down to the wire, as these games usually do between Western Nevada and CSN.
Swing and a miss on that, breaking the ball for strike 2. A 1-2 count, 1 down, 1 on. Coyotes lead by 2 here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Great game. Great way to open day 3 of the Region 18 tournament here. 2 powerhouse clubs here going toe-to-toe.
1-2 pitch gets fouled off. Hit the plate, hit Martz, rolls over to the right side. There's Mikey York making a cameo.
Mikey, of course, started the game for the Coyotes. Was not able to get all the way through 5 innings, but threw the ball very effectively here. Had some good stuff for his CSN team. And Mikey is, I believe, in line for the W.
1-2 pitch. Way outside, and Newson's going to take off to second. So there goes the double play. And Newson safely over there with 1 out.
Well, now all of a sudden, Jay Martz here has to turn his attention to an RBI opportunity there standing on second base. If he can put one somewhere in the outfield here, he may be able to score Drew Newson. And we need that run. He said Western Nevada has chipped away. 3 single run scored in the last 3 top half of their innings here, as they've cut the deficit from 7-2 to 7-5, so they're trying to get back in it.
Josh Milk hitting set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball waited on it. It's going to move Newson over to third, and Mart's going to try to beat it out. Definitely not this time, as it goes Modler to Nist. 4-3 for the second out. But another run in Newson 90 feet away for Tyler Long.
Yeah, and this would be a huge spot here for Tyler Long here. Tyler 0 for 3.
It is not Tyler Long. That is Cade Urban. It's not a bad call, honestly, to go to Urban in this spot.
Yeah, I like the call, actually. Pinch hitter here, Cade Urban. So Long's day is done. We'll assume Urban will take over the fielding duties in left field. Cade Urban here, big RBI spot. Lefty stepping into the box. We'll get you some numbers on Cade. On the season, Cade's batting .310. 11 RBIs, 1 long ball, 13 hits.
And we've seen him come in spots like this and get that necessary hit.
Well, yeah, I think it was either Cade Urban or Jesse Kaiser in this situation here. They go with Cade Urban. Nice decision here by Coach Garatano, or hopefully it will be. And, this shows the depth the Coyote outfield has here. Like I said, when you can run guys like Urban and Kaiser in and out in pitch hit situations, quality bats.
Swinging and putting one into the net. 1-1 count, 2 down, 1 on. Drew Newson hanging out over there at third base. Another cameo from Mikey York at the bottom of your screen. 2:25 p.m. here in Henderson, Nevada. Game 7 of Day 3. WNC versus CSN. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball gets that outside corner. Salyer set up perfectly for it and hit him right in the glove. Now Urban has to play protect. Doesn't have the luxury of looking for his pitch. Mill staying dialed in. Shakes off the first sign. There you go. Finally shakes it off and then steps off. That's going to bring Salyers out to him.
Yeah, Sam Salyers here wants to talk some strategy here with the runner on third base. Also wants to play protect here, make sure no balls get past him here. That's the key with the runner 90 feet away here and a scoring opportunity on third base. You know, as well as I do, Devin, we've seen it 100 times where a wild pitch, a bad ball, pass ball, something will allow that run to score. And that is a deflating feeling there when that runner comes home from third without a hit.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Cade Urban goes down swinging. Josh Mill gets out of that jam. 2 runs is all that separates these two teams as we head to the 8th. Daniel Nist will lead off for the Wildcats, and the new pitcher for the CSN Coyotes will be number 33, David Kuzma, taking over, and Cade Urban takes over in left field as well for Tyler Long.
They got some changes here. Cade Urban for Tyler Long. So about the same defensive presence out there, I think. Tyler maybe just a little quicker. Let's hope that doesn't come into play. And David Kuzma here looking to have a clean inning. Very, very high-pressure situation. Nice to see Kuzma back out there. And like I said, there's definitely...
Wow, fastball, then a breaking ball, both for strikes, getting out early in front of Nist.
6 crucial outs still need to be collected for the Coyotes. Of course, hopefully, I think the idea would be go Kuzma to
There you go. Wow, 3 pitches, all Kuzma needs to send him down.
That is filthy there by David Kuzma, as the Western Nevada batter is either talking to himself or maybe...
He's talking to
his team as he comes up.
Pinch hitter. It's going to be number 6, Chandler Barkdale, taking over for Cornwell.
And Chandler Barkdale batting for Casey Cornwell.
Cornwell sits on down. It makes sense. Cornwell did have a sacrifice, but he was over 3 on the day. And now it's on Chandler Barkdale to try to get something going for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Wildcats are kind of feeling the pressure here, feeling the heat, if you will, literally and figuratively, as they're only 5 outs away from losing this game here. They need to make up a 2-run deficit. So Chandler Barkdale steps in the box here looking to ignite a rally for Western Nevada here in the top half of the 8th inning as they trail CSN 7-5.
David Kuzma coming out of the pen, 5 strikes in a row.
Hey, he's got some nice pop on his pitches too, doesn't he, Dev?
Yeah, he does. And just in case he gets into a little bit of trouble, they got somebody thrown around in the Coyote bullpen. It's hard to see from here. 0-2.
Well, I think
0-3 Kuzma.
Filthy.
Coming out, swinging.
Let's go, David.
As opposed to Barkdale, he's not swinging and heads back to the dugout with a backwards K, and that'll bring up 9th batter in the lineup.
Well, this
pinch hitter instead.
This looks like 2014 David Kuzma here throwing on the mound. I mean, this is a throwback here. It's not Throwback Thursday. It's Throwback Friday here.
Eric Flores is going to be the pinch hitter instead for Sam Salyers. I mean, Salyers was pretty cold as well, and you can see why they're going to the pinch hitters.
Absolutely here. Like I said, David Kuzma looking super sharp here, and hopefully he can bridge the gap to closer Alec Hutt, you would believe. If he can get through this 8th inning here, we would see the Scenic West Athletic Conference Closer of the Year.
Actually, it's well, at least at the moment, it's not Hutt they're going to go to. It would be Sage Diem. That is who's throwing around in the bullpen for the Coyotes.
Oh, it'll be interesting to see what choice Coach Garitano makes if and when they come out with a lead in the 9th inning. So, like I said, Kuzma looking sharp here.
He's thrown 8 pitches in this outing, 7 strikes, 2 outs. Just misses that one.
Nice spot, though, for Kuzma, even though he missed with that pitch. He said he is dialed in all around the zone here with all his pitches. 2-1 count here in the 8th, looking to retire Eric Flores and get his Coyotes back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss for that one for strike 2. Kuzma could do something really impressive here if he can get this final out.
Absolutely. Oh, man, can you imagine just the cheers and the high fives and things he's going to get from his teammates as he heads back in the dugout.
He needs this strike first. 2-2 pitch on the way. Just misses low and in, bringing the count full.
Kuzi super popular with his teammates, of course, and like I said, they're rooting for him. He had to have elbow surgery, was out the entire 2015 season, did not pitch, and it's great to see David back healthy and throwing the ball very well here. Like I said, it's the best I've seen him throw all season.
Full count pitch gets fouled off into the net. Flores trying to stay alive at the dish. David Modler on deck, trying to turn the lineup over. Well, Kuzma dealing at the moment, searching for his 3rd put-away pitch, 3rd strikeout in a row. Can Kuzma do it? Sets and delivers. Fouled off again. Flores staying alive, 88-mile-an-hour heater put into the net. Count remains full. Coyote faithful getting loud. And the full count pitch for the 3rd time. Taken over to the left side. Martz knocks it down over to Westmoreland. In time for out number 3. David Kuzma coming out and dealing 2 strikeouts in the row. Then 6-3 to end the top of the 8th. All right, ladies and gents, you couldn't ask for a more interesting couple at-bats about to come our way. Not only will the Wildcats lead 1-2-3 in the ninth, CSN will lead off 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the eighth, looking to extend their lead before we go to the ninth inning. Josh Mill still up on the bump, and taking over at short will be number 5, Justin Mannins.
Yeah, and give Josh Mill some credit here. He was shaken, obviously, by the Blake Wiggins home run and the Drew Newsom home run, but he has really settled in here, and he's done what he needed to do, and his job was just keep his Wildcats in the game. He has done that here, and the intensity is through the roof here. Both teams matching one another's intensity in this crucial rivalry game.
And the umpires meeting, home plate umpire called everybody in, and obviously we don't know what they're talking about, but interesting to see them meet each other, and not sure what they're squaring away, but everything seems to be okay. Making sure maybe they're all adjusting their lineup cards. All right, we'll resume. Josh Mill on the hill, and he'll have to go 1-2-3. Johnson, Latham, Wiggins. Johnson, of course, 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a fly out, and a couple walks. He's gotten on 3 out of 4 times. First pitch on the way. Ball 1. Nobody throwing around in the Coyote bullpen, so it might still be Kuzi since he's been on in that last inning. We'll see what happens in the ninth, but here we are. Bottom 8, and Mill throwing one in the dirt. Oh, Tim Lichty is behind the dish now as well. Sorry about not mentioning that. Lichty taking over for Salyers, assuming they're flip-flopping in the DH spot, or who is the DH now. Everybody else for the Wildcats is the same. 2-0. Ground ball left side over to the new shortstop, Mannins. Mannins going to go across the diamond, as he does, for out number 1. 6-3 in the books, gets the first out. And now we will welcome back. Welcome back number 22, Jarrell Latham. Lefty-righty matchup. Latham on the day 1 for 4, but has made contact each time he's been up.
Yeah, Jarrell, a great contact hitter. As we've come to, he spoiled us here, like I said, this season here. This center fielder coming in. We had some questions. We were just replacing a lot of players. Matt Waldron, Kenny Mimersdorf. We just were wondering what this team was going to shape up and look like here. And I'll never forget one of the first conversations before the start of the season here in January with Coach Nick Aratano. He said, we got a guy. I said, tell me a player who's going to surprise, who's going to come out of the box. He said, I think it's going to be Jarrell Latham. And I asked Coach Garatano why he thought that. He kind of gave me the background on Jarrell Latham, a great player at Bishop Gorman High School. Did go immediately to BYU, played a year there, redshirted and transferred here back to CSN. He said, this kid is a ball player. And he said, I love Jarrell's intensity, and I love the way he competes every at-bat here. He said, I'm excited to see what he can do for our Coyotes, and the rest is history here. He said, Jarrell having an outstanding campaign here for us, 344 on the year, and just a mainstay in that 2-hole.
2-2 count. Misses low and in. Lichty doing a good job. Playing protect. Now we have a full count. Josh Mill really kind of settled in after giving up a couple home runs here and there.
Definitely did.
Was only giving up 1 hit since then. So
and
there
think
you
about
go.
it. He stranded Drew Newsom on third. That was a big spot in this game.
Ball 4, and Latham will take first.
Nice eye by Jarrell there.
So let's see. Since Mill came in, he gave up literally only 3 hits. 2 of them were home runs. For four total runs, and then of course Newsom led off with a single in the 7th.
And don't expect Jarrell Latham to stay on first for long here. I expect him to try to swipe second base here within the first 2 or 3 pitches of this at bat here. Just a little bit of a prediction, but like I said, I feel like Coach Garatano may roll the dice here up 2 with Jarrell Latham, try to get him in scoring position, and let Blake Wiggins and Jordan Hand take a hack and have an opportunity to bring him home.
And he's gonna pitch to Wiggins right now. They intentionally walked him last time he was up for obvious reasons.
Yeah, obvious reasons.
They're gonna let Mill pitch to him at the moment with Latham over there at first. Nist keeping him honest, but we'll see what happens here. First pitch. Breaking ball misses inside.
Wiggins got 4 wide ones, and I say wide ones here kind of loosely here because the pitches weren't too wide. They were actually close, almost over the plate here. Like I said, one could have even been mistaken for a strike. So, let's see what Blake Wiggins has in store here. He's had himself a career day at the plate. 2 home runs in back-to-back plate appearances, 4 RBIs for the power-hitting third baseman from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Not to be outdone, it's Drew Newsom, also 4 for 4 with a home run.
Yeah, co-players of the game here is what it
go.
would look out to be if Coyotes can hang on for the W here. Timeout called at the plate.
Wiggins calls time. Salt Lake Community College now making their way into the stadium, getting ready for their game against Colorado Northwestern.
And like you said, Deb, I am so fired up to call that game. That is going to be a very, very fun baseball game here. Both teams playing for their tournament lives. And anytime you get 2 great teams, 2 quality programs battling to continue on in a tournament, it's a fun time.
It's an elimination game, and
Absolutely.
somebody's going home after the next game.
I expect to see Lincoln Clayton on the bump for Salt Lake City. I don't know that he's going to be starting for a fact. That would just be my guess. And for the Spartans, it is actually going to be interesting. I have no idea who they're going to run out there. We may see Christopher Ramirez for a couple innings, maybe some relief or something. Caden Hardcastle's another
I'd
candidate.
say Hardcastle seems to be likely.
Yeah, he'd be a likely candidate to at least maybe get the ball out of the box here, but we'll see. Like you said, fun game in store. And then, of course, the 7:30 elimination game that's going to be the loser of this game.
Swung on and missed, going down to Latham, sliding on in.
And I called it. Jarrell swiping another bag. I knew he would take off. Like I said, no way they're going to throw Jarrell out. Steal number 27 for Mr. Latham.
And credit right there to Josh Mill, fourth strikeout of the game since coming in.
Yeah, nice job to handle Blake Wiggins. Like I said, nobody had been able to come close to even providing a quality opportunity there. But you got Blake Wiggins retired, and Jordan Hand now has an RBI opportunity with Jarrell Latham standing on second base. And if he can put one in the outfield, Jarrell will come around and score for sure.
Especially with the outfield playing as deep as they are.
Definitely.
First pitch of the sequence on the way. There's a breaking ball, hits that outside corner. That breaking ball is working for him now.
Yeah, it's filthy. Like I said, Josh Mill has been
that's his go-to for the
yeah.
strike.
He's been breaking that off beautifully here all afternoon. And like I said, give Mill a lot of credit. He said he gave up the home runs, but other than that, he has really, really put a stop to the Coyotes' offensive assault.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Dealing at the moment, going for his, 5th strikeout of the game
well,
so
if he's
far.
able to retire Wiggins and hand back-to-back Strand Latham there, he's going to go into the dugout with a ton of momentum here. The Wildcats are going to rally up here for one last charge at this, one last opportunity to try to come away with a victory here in this very competitive game, the best game of the tournament so far, in my opinion, just with everything that's been at stake, everything that is at stake.
Peel down to first, did not swing. I can see that one from up here.
Yeah.
1-2 count, 2 down, 1 on.
Hand held up there. Said the first base umpire green with that here. Check swing, no swing. And Josh Mill is going to walk back to the bump here, still in control of this at bat. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jordan, a great contact hitter, though, batting .341 on the season. He's definitely one who can spoil some good pitches and find one that works for him. So let's see what Jordan Hand can do. 1-2 pitch coming from Mill.
Mill sets at the belt, checks out Latham, delivers towards home. Breaking ball gets Hand swinging, and that'll do it. Coyotes going into the 9th inning, leading by 2. And here we are in the top of the ninth, Game 7, Day 3. Western Nevada trailing College of Southern Nevada by 2, and up on the bump still will be David Kuzma. Excellent outing when he came in the 8th. Strikeout swinging, strikeout looking. He then got a ground out 6-3, and he's have to go through Modler getting the first strike here. Wow.
Yeah, Kuzma looking like the 2014 edition here. And like I said, every year in this tournament, you'll see an unsung hero pitcher maybe come out of the pen and do some work. And that's David Kuzma here. Like I said, he had an easy 8th inning here, had some nice crispness to his fastball and some great movement on his breaking pitches. And he's looking to send the Coyotes to the championship game Saturday afternoon. Should be tomorrow at noon.
1-1 misses low and in. 2-1 count now. Sage Diem is continuing to throw around in the bullpen just in case. Coach Garitano is actually with him in the bullpen as Modler fouls that one out 2-2. He's literally with him talking to Diem, and so we'll see if he is needed. Kuzma a strike away from recording the first out.
Yeah, you never know. It may just be a matchup thing here. Coach Garitano maybe want to bring Sage out for the final 2 batters. We'll see. Sage has not been used in this tournament, which is great. Him and Gabe kind of just waiting in the wings, hoping to get an opportunity to start. I would imagine Gabe Gonzalez would go for CSN tomorrow afternoon if they were able to secure the victory here. So, long way to go, though. 3 big outs to collect here in this.
Ground ball right side, right over to Westmoreland, to Johnson.
DJ.
Johnson to Westmoreland for out number 1. 4-3 gets the first one.
Nice job on DJ to stay down on that ball. We've seen a couple come up and eat him up throughout the season here, but that guy is money at second base. Stay down on that ball, 4-3, and that's exactly what you want to see.
You got Chad Bell out the dish. He is 1 for 3 on the day. He struck out swinging, struck out looking, single, and then he walked the last time he was up.
Yeah, so difficult out here for David Kuzma for sure, but like I said, Kuzi up to the challenge here so far. So good. He's retired. He's got the last 4 outs for the Coyotes, and these are critical outs here, folks. Like I said, if Kuzma can throw like this the rest of the way here, the remainder of this season here, the Coyotes have just found another stellar arm to bring out of the pen.
1-0. 2-0. Falling behind here. 2-0 count. Like we said, Salt Lake Community College team already here. Colorado Northwestern yet to make their show. Here we go. 2-0 pitch. David Kuzma getting set. Bell stepping back in. Newsom setting out. Gets it in there for strike 1.
Nice
Excellent pitch.
Gosh, Kuzma is dealing right now. Very, very exciting to see. And like I said, very happy to see that for David Kuzma. Like I said, after what he had to go through last year, had to work to come back. He was saying one of the toughest challenges he faced was just, his arm strength and just getting his arm conditioned to pitch again. And it said mentally it was a hurdle to get over because he just doesn't throw as fast anymore. And he said that was something tough to accept at first.
There you go. Battling back. 3-1 pitch was friendly. Get on through the zone. And now we have a full count against Chad Bell. Let's see what Kuzma has for a put-away pitch. Newsom set again. Gets one fouled off. Pitch right where Newsom was asking for it, and Bell able to just get a little bit of piece on it.
Yeah, Bell staying alive here. Like I said, Western Nevada is going to battle to the final out. We know that. And like I said here, he needs to just get on base here. They can get a base runner, as they say, a bloop and a blast. Can change things in a hurry.
Full count, ground side. There he goes through the hole on the left side, and Chad Bell gets a single off a full count pitch. And that's going to put up the hottest bat in the lineup in DJ Peters. 3 for 4, all singles, all through the left side. And so we'll see if Coach Garitano decides to go to the pin. But at the moment, still Kuzi, and it's going to be 1 down, 1 on here in the bottom of the top of the 9th, and possibly a pinch runner. Yes, that is going to be number 12, Riley Hennings, taking over maybe a little bit quicker than Bell around the bases, and that's what they're shooting for here.
Tense times here for the Coyotes as Chad Bell clutches up, puts a single into left field, and just like that, the tying run is at the plate in the form of DJ Peters. And Peters has been wearing out that left side of the field here with 3 consecutive singles in between the third base and shortstop hole here. Let's hope DJ Peters doesn't put a charge into one here. Like I said, this guy extremely capable of putting a long ball over the wall. Nice.
Breaking ball misses
nice idea
just
there
inside,
by Kuzma.
yeah.
Misses just inside. Like I said, Peters setting the pace for the Scenic West Athletic Conference here with 14 long balls and well deserving of the Player of the Year award for 2016 in the conference.
1-0 on the way. Hits on through the zone, and yeah, this is interesting. You got David Kuzma against the Player of the Year.
Yes, absolutely.
Right here, and with the pressure on, and
this is
a double play away from going to the championship game tomorrow. But here we go, 1-1 pitch, 1 down, 1 on. Kuzma setting at the belt. Newson setting out. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball in the inner half, misses.
Ton of nervous energy. I'm nervous here, standing here calling this. This is what it's all about here. This is a huge spot. This is the game here. Game's being decided right here in the top of the ninth. Coyotes needed to collect outs 26 and 27 to shut this thing down. Western Nevada looking to come back, snatch victory here, and get to
popped up. You're going to get
Saturday.
A 2-2 count. That was right. Ooh, hit right on top of the snack bar over there. 2-2 count now. Kuzma, if you can collect this strikeout here, would be huge. Tough task. Peters looking to make contact. Gentle breeze moving right to left. 2:52 p.m. And Kuzma delivers. Breaking ball gets fouled off right over to Diem over there in the bullpen.
Nice job by Peters here to foul off a pretty good pitch from David Kuzma. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Runner on first base here. Kuzma looking to retire the toughest bat in the Western Nevada lineup here and get his Coyotes 1 out closer to a date with Destiny tomorrow afternoon. Looking to close this Region 18 tournament out.
And the 2-2 pitch once again. Taken into center field right over to Latham. And just in that, Hennings is going to get all the way to third.
Yeah, Hennings.
And there's a clutch hit as what you could expect from DJ Peters.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't expect anything less from the Conference Player of the Year. DJ Peters showing us why he was awarded. Well deserving of that award. Pinch runner goes first to third, and just like that, we have Wildcats on the corners here, only 1 away, and Tim Lichty, lefty. It should be, maybe we could see Sage Diem now.
Yeah, Coach Garitano's coming on out there, right now. And yeah, he's going to the pen. He's going to bring in Diem to try to get at least a double play to get one out of this one, because the tying run is at first, and the go-ahead run will be at the plate in Tim Lichty.
Yeah, it definitely is. And give David Kuzma some credit here. He was able to record 4 outs here. Stellar job in the 8th inning. Unfortunately, here in the top of the 9th, ran into some trouble and ran into some tough bats. Like I said, Chad Bell had a great at bat against him to reach on the single, and then what do you know? Like I said, DJ Peters, 4th hit of the ball game here, 4 for 5, all singles, just as clutch as it gets for Western Nevada. And photo finish to say the least here, as Tim Lichty and Abe Yagi are lurking. Lichty will come up to take some hacks against Sage Diem, we believe.
No, he's going to leave Kuzi out there. All right.
It's going to be Kuzma.
All right.
And then Abe Yagi will follow Tim Lichty, unless, of course, David Kuzma can induce a game-ending double play. That would be the only way that Abe Yagi would not get an opportunity to take some hacks here. So,
and it's surprising, actually, they didn't go to Diem, lefty against lefty.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was 100% expecting that to be the case. But it's got to be a nice confidence booster for David Kuzma. Coach goes out there, says, I believe in you. Take the ball. Go finish the fight here. Let's get this W and take us home. So,
and once again, Peters on first with a runner on third. So we'll expect Peters to take off the second.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't expect DJ Peters to hang on first base too long. Coyotes, of course, not going to hold him on. So you can see him probably scamper over to second base here within the first couple pitches of this at-bat.
First pitch misses a little low. Wildcat dugout getting loud with every ball thrown.
Ton of Wildcat fans in the crowd as well. Western Nevada well represented here this entire Region 18 tournament. Nice to see their fans make the trek up here from Carson City to support their club in the final season that they will participate in the Scenic West Athletic Conference here. So
there's a shot into center field. Latham going to get it, snagging it, and making an excellent diving stab, getting the second out. There you go for David Kuzma. Loves it. Newsom loves it. Everybody got the second out. Excellent stab from Jarrell Latham in center.
I always say it, Devin, and I know some people may disagree with me. The best defensive player in this conference is Jarrell Latham. The ground he's able to cover in center field, that was a dead hit. I mean, it was headed for the ground here. Jarrell Latham snatches that ball here, covers so much ground. What an athlete in center field, and what a big out to retire here for the Coyotes. Runners on first and third here, 2 away, and David Kuzma. Wow, if Kuz can close this out by getting the final 6 outs of this game, what a shot in the arm for this whole club.
First pitch, above the zone for ball 1, and you gotta force out at second at first. You only need one more, so a ground ball up the middle can do it. Any ground ball in general mostly should be able to do it. Wow. Let's see if Kuzma can induce one here or take care of business on his own.
And that was an all or nothing play for Latham having to lay out there. I mean, if he doesn't make that catch and that ball gets past him, we're tied up. Yeah. We're tied up. Just put it that way. The runner, the winning run or go-ahead run, so to speak, would be standing on at least second base. And Jarrell Latham, like I said, sometimes the game is decided from the pitcher. Sometimes it's decided with the bat. Sometimes it's decided defensively. And Jarrell Latham here is showing that glove.
1-1 popped out. Westmoreland trying to make a beat on it. It's going to get out of his range. But, man, he laid out for
Brody
it hard.
selling out. You know he did, too. Like I said, Brody 100% hustle all of the time here. Amazing athlete, very quick and agile over there at first base. Like I said, I love. And if you're David Kuzma, you just got to love to see Brody Westmoreland going after that ball wholeheartedly like that, diving for it. All that does if you're a pitcher is just let you know that your teammates are willing to sell out and do whatever it takes to protect this victory and get the W here at Moore Stadium. Like I said, the Coyotes in the regular season, stellar here at home, 16-2, 25-4 overall, 16-2 in conference play, that would be. And one of their 2 losses, though, was to this very same Western Nevada team as Chase Kaplan. Pitched a great game.
1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle over to the left side. That's going to get through the hole. Mark's not able to handle it. 1-1 will come around. But still, runners on the corners. Still 2 outs. And the lead is cut to 1.
Tough luck there by Jay Martz as he sold out to try to keep that ball at least on the infield. He was not able to get a glove on it. Goes to the outfield. RBI single.
And now the tying run
for
DJ Peters, 90 feet away.
And DJ Peters standing on third. And what a game, but what would you expect, Evan? I mean, you didn't expect anything but this kind of contest here every single time. CSN and Western Nevada lock horns. It's one for the ages here, and this is just adding to the storied history and legacy of this rivalry here. And this is going to be one of those games.
And it's going to be number 24, Brogan Sechrist, taking over at first base for Yagi to run. He represents the go-ahead run at first, but DJ Peters 90 feet away from tying this game up. And it'll be Bradley Lewis at the dish. And Coach Garitano is going to take the ball away, should be able to take the ball away from Kuzma now. And let's see if DM has his glove on.
Yeah, Kuzma getting congratulations from his teammates here, getting a fist pump from DJ, Brody, Jay, all the guys here. And a big round of applause is deserved for David Kuzma here as he came out, fought, did everything he needed to do. Coach Garitano has to be extremely proud of Kuzi right now.
He's getting a lot of applause.
And Sage needs to do it for us here. Said we were talking with Sage up here in the booth, asking him a couple things. He said he was chomping at the bit to get an opportunity to get out there on the bump and throw some pitches in this Region 18 tournament. And you got your wish, Sage. We're out here. We need you to collect the biggest out of this 2016 season.
All right, we'll give DM a couple warm-up pitches. 2 on, 2 down here in the top half of the ninth. Coyotes lead by 1.
Yeah.
Sage Diem now on the hill, going for the final out to send his team to the championship game tomorrow at noon. And it's going to have to come off of the bat of number 20, Bradley Lewis.
What a big spot here for Sage the Southpaw. Comes in with a 4.85 ERA, 4-2 record in 39 innings pitched here, and the game is right here in front of him.
First pitch, ground ball right side. That's going to get through the hole. And this game is tied up. The very first pitch ties up this game here in the top half of the ninth.
All right, Sage Diem needs to collect himself quickly here as the Western Nevada Wildcat bench is fired up here. Everybody going crazy on that side. No one said this was going to be easy. Bradley Lewis pokes that ball over into right field to tie the game here. RBI single, but the game is still in the balance here. CSN just needs to forget about that. Now we're tied up at 7. The game-winning, or the go-ahead run, wouldn't be the game-winning run, standing on second base. And Sage Diem now looking to just pitch his team back in the dugout. Give the Coyote bats an opportunity to come up in the bottom of the ninth here and potentially walk off a second consecutive day. But before that, Sage Diem is going to have to make some quality pitches out here.
Daniel Nist at the dish, force out at all 3 bags. There's popped up and going foul. Yes, Diem, very first pitch coming in. Shot through the hole on the right side, ties this game up. Here we go, and we'll see. He's got to get that final out, and 2 strikes away from doing just so.
Yeah. Sage Diem, like I said, just refocus here and throw a couple.
Breaking ball left side, going foul.
There it is here, getting ahead in the count 0-2 here. Sage Diem, you don't want to get too cute, though, ahead 0-2. You want to really go after Nist here and try to retire him as quickly as possible. Like I said, of course, a little bit of the air let out of the Coyotes' balloon for sure, as Sage Diem's first pitch is grounded into right field to tie the game. My goodness, what a game, Devin. This is just high-level baseball here. What can you say? 2 great teams going toe-to-toe, slugging it out.
0-2 is out. Breaking ball misses on the outside corner. Diem just trying to paint. No luck at the moment. 1-2 count, and yes, this is a fantastic game.
Yeah.
7 runs apiece, 21 hits overall combined.
Oh, they say you're only as good as your greatest rival here. And iron sharpens iron for sure here. And anytime WNC and CSN get together, it's for sure to be a classic here. And this one here in the Region 18 tournament, no different. This is such a fun game. I mean, regardless of the result here, I mean, how fun would it be to see the rematch tomorrow afternoon if these guys get to go at it again? This time for the Region 18 title, an opportunity to advance to the 2016 Western Districts.
1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball left side, going foul. Yes, exactly. In the same sense, as much as this could happen again tomorrow, one of these teams could be gone by then.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Colorado Northwestern and Salt Lake City are going to play a game the winner will play again tonight. But like I said, yeah, don't think that those 2 teams don't want to get it done here, upset the apple cart, if you will, and get themselves an opportunity to play for a Region 18 title.
Popped up, Westmoreland battling the sun, going to get it. Camping down under, loses it in the sun, and it lands foul.
That's rough, too, because there's a little bit of breeze. It looked like Brody had a beat on it. He took a weird path, kind of went around to the ball here, unable to glove it here, but no harm, no foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 outs.
Westmoreland would have liked that one, but Lewis fist pump as that one hits the grass.
Yeah, he was like I said, a stay of execution, if you will, for Lewis. Opposite ends of the emotional spectrum there for Westmoreland, Diem, and Bradley Lewis.
1-2 pitch once again. Taken in a deep left center field. Latham trying to make a beat on it. No, that's going to land 1. He does pick it up. Finally gets a 1 run, comes around. 2 runs come around, and Western Nevada has taken a 2-run lead here in the top half of the 9th.
Well, let's give it up for Western Nevada. Look at number 20 out there really styling it, huh?
Wow, what a shot. I mean, and I'm sure Westmoreland would love to have that one in foul territory now.
I'll have to make a mental note of Bradley Lewis celebrating like he just won the lottery. But either way, that's neither here nor there. 9-7 ball game here as that ball is ripped into the left center field gap. Jarrell Latham wasn't going to catch that unless he had a net in his hand. And what can he say? Sage Diem here coming in. Needed 1 out to get the Coyotes to the winner's circle. Unfortunately, 3 runs have crossed the plate. And like I said, now 9-7 ball game.
Diem delivers the first pitch inside for strike one
and
against Chandler Barkdale.
Diem has to get back on the horse here, refocus. 2-run deficit is nothing with this Coyote offense here. Like I said, it wouldn't shock me at all.
Correction, that's Justin Mannins there at the dish.
Excuse me, Mannins now batting here, but Diem just needs to take care of business and get his team back in the dugout. Like I said, a 2-run lead, hardly insurmountable here. So Sage Diem just needs to focus on the new task at hand, and that is throwing some strikes, getting out of the inning, and getting his Coyotes an opportunity to tie this game up in the bottom of the ninth or win it.
Runner goes. 1-1 inside. Newsom not going to throw down.
Nice read there by the Western Nevada runner here from second base. He took off. That was stolen on Sage Diem. I mean, Drew Newsom wasn't going to throw down anyways, and even if he would have, the runner was already there. Like I said, that was a bag that was stolen 100% on the pitcher.
2-1 pitch. Ground ball going foul. 2-2 once again for Diem, trying to still collect that final out as Western Nevada puts a 4 spot up here in the top half of the ninth. They were down by 2, now up by 2. And here they go, 9-7 lead. And still Diem searching for that final out with another run 90 feet away.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Gets it here, finally puts Mannins down, but not before the damage is done. It's time for the Coyote Bats to come alive as they trail by 2. Defensive changes for the Wildcats as they're trying to hang on here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. Lewis moves over to right. Yagi sits down. Sechrist will take over on left. And Marin takes over at third base. And now on the hill, their closer, number 32, Ty Fox, looking to get the last 3 outs and send his team to the 12 o'clock game tomorrow. And he'll have to face Westmoreland, Newson, and Perns 5, 6, 7. Westmoreland's first pitch he sees misses inside for ball 1.
And the key for Brody here, Ty Fox, of course, an elite closer here in the conference. Key for Brody here is just to work this at bat as well as he can. Coyotes cannot tie the game until they get a runner on base here. That's got to be their focus, and just see what they can do against the big righty.
Righty missing. He missed several times in his warm-ups and missing 2 times here.
Well, and we saw Ty Fox struggle to close out the game against Salt Lake. He did eventually record the final 4 outs of the game, but not before making it interesting, loading the bases, throwing some wild pitches. So he was hardly his stellar self here. Like Alec Hutt also struggled against CNCC. So Ty Fox definitely hittable. And like I said, that goes without saying. 3.40 ERA, 3 saves on the season for the big righty from Western Nevada.
2-1 pitch on the way. Misses inside 3-1, and all of a sudden the Wildcat fans are making some noise.
Absolutely, Wildcat fans here have a lot to cheer about after a stunning top half of the ninth inning. I mean, how else can you put it here? Coming back here from a 2-run deficit to now have a 2-run lead.
Swing and a miss brings the count full.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Nice pitch there by Ty Fox to stay in the at-bat here. And Brody Westmoreland here needs 2. Look to put something in play here, but be careful. Ty Fox may throw something out of the zone here, try to get Brody to chase.
Lichty setting out. Gets it in, and Westmoreland fouls it off.
Tough pitch there. Nice by Brody to foul that off and spoil a really good pitch from Ty Fox. Brody will be followed, of course, like you said, by Drew Newsom and Jarrett Perns, and then we'll see what we can muster up here. See if we can rally it all.
Full count pitch once again from Fox. Swing and a miss, and down goes Westmoreland.
Tough pitch to handle there. A little up in the zone here. Brody Westmoreland not able to get the bat on that ball here. And just like that, one away in the inning. It's going to bring up Drew Newsom. And speaking of Drew Newsom, like I said, there's nobody I'd rather have at the plate at this moment here. 4 for 4 day, 3 singles, a home run. Has it all working. Like I said, Drew just needs to focus in here. This is a very tough pitcher to hit off of. But like I said, I have all the confidence in the world in Drew Newsom to make something happen.
First pitch hits that lower outside corner for strike 1. Newsom now knows where the zone is and time to dial on in and put something in the field for his team.
100% here. Like I said, got to have it here. Got to get a base runner to keep the dream alive, and Drew Newsom hopefully can provide that for us.
That one's in the dirt from Fox. 1-1 count, 1 down.
Ty Fox 89 here on that heater here in the dirt. Like I said, Drew Newsom, if he can get on base here, has some very capable bats behind him here, one being Jarrett Perns, the designated hitter.
Ground ball left side, deep into the hole, not able to handle it as Morin, the new third baseman, bounces right over his head, and Newsom now on first.
Yeah, Blake Morin there. Tough hop. We're going to give Drew a single, though, for sure.
Definitely.
And that's going to be Drew.
5 for 5.
5 for 5. 4 singles, excuse me. My
and a
goodness.
home run.
And a bomb.
So he definitely did what he needed to do, and now it's on Jarrett Perns.
Well, and a heck of an at-bat there against the Western Nevada closer there by Drew Newsom. Hanging in there, fighting off some tough pitches, seeing what the closer had to offer, and chopping one over the third baseman's head. And here's Jarrett Perns. Let's see if he can put a charge into one here and tie this game up.
First
Definitely
pitch
capable.
on the way. Misses low and in.
Go here, Coyotes have to be patient. You still have 2 outs to work with here. You're only behind 2 runs. Like I said, this lineup all year offensively, batting .330 overall as a team, setting the pace in the Scenic West Athletic Conference here. This is a lineup that's built for a comeback.
That one misses low and away. Lichty does a good job of keeping her in front of him. You don't want to give Newsom a free bag here.
Yeah, absolutely not. Great job by Tim Lichty. Although in Western Nevada, to speak on their behalf, that runner Drew Newsom means nothing to them. They're looking to figure out a way to get 2 outs as quickly as possible here. As we have a lot of Salt Lake City Bruins players now in the crowd, as CNCC and Salt Lake, of course, will be our next game. Right now, though, we don't know when that'll be. It was projected to be 3:30. Now we're looking maybe like 4:30, depending on the end result here between CSN and Western Nevada. So 2 balls and 1 strike to the designated hitter, Jarrett Perns.
Fox checking out Newsom over there at first. Delivers his 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right side over to Modler. Modler to Mannins. Mannins to Nist. Not in time. Over there at first. They did get the force out. Newsom's done. 2 down now, 1 on. And we're going to see Jay Martz. Not going to see Jay Martz. We're going to see Jose Verdugo come to the dish.
I was going to say Verdugo or Kaiser. They end up going with Verdugo. I think the decision with that being with Garrettano is Verdugo does have a little pop. If he can run into one here, he definitely has home run power. I might have preferred to see Kaiser in this opportunity for 2 reasons. You got the lefty coming up, lefty-righty, and Kaiser has such a keen eye at the plate. He can work a walk. He's not going to swing at things out of the zone. Jose Verdugo, a little more of a free swinger, if you will. But like I said, that could pay off big for CSN because Verdugo does have long ball power. You see Coach Garrettano in his ear right now telling Jose, go have the at-bat of your life, young man. And that's exactly what he needs to do. these tournaments, these situations, these scenarios, they're created. Athletes that are amazing, they end up rising to the challenge of these great chances here. And Jose Verdugo, what a story it would be if he can even, like I said, and it's not about hitting a home run or anything here. Extend the game. Get on base, get a single, get a hit, do something here, and just keep the carousel moving around, keep everything going. Jose Verdugo does not need to swing for the fences by any means, does not need to try to put a ball in the air. He just needs to try to put a good level swing on one of these pitches from Ty Fox and keep the batters rolling.
First pitch on the way, misses low and away.
Ty Fox here. Like I said, maybe he can assist us a little bit. He's thrown pretty nice here. Like I said, even the save he was able to collect in game 2 wasn't without some excitement, as he did load the bases, if you remember, Devin, in the top of the 9th. Salt Lake City they just couldn't find that big hit.
There goes the runner. Easily going to take second will be Perns.
Yeah, Perns is going to walk into second, of course. Like I said,
they're not worrying about him.
No, that like I said, honestly, if you think about that run, it means nothing, so to speak, because if Perns comes around, I mean, he could take third for all we need to know here. They're not really too worried about that. It's Jose Verdugo versus Ty Fox. This is where this game is going to be decided. Coyotes fighting all the way down to the 27th out, as they always do.
3-0 and Fox falling behind.
Yeah, breaking pitch there.
About a pitch away from putting the tying run at first.
Absolutely here, and that's what you want to see here, like I said. And then maybe
Cade Urban on deck.
Cade Urban here, came in and pitch hit for Tyler Long.
There's a lefty right there on deck. Fox asking for the signs again. Lichty setting out. Ball 4 is called, and there goes Verdugo over to first.
And it wouldn't shock me to see, I mean, it looks like Cade Urban's going to be the guy, and he is. He's coming out here, but it wouldn't shock me to see a pinch hit opportunity there for Kaiser. Again, bring in lefty, but let Cade Urban take some hacks here. Like I said, Cade came in, he struck out in his only plate appearance. Tyler Long got the start in left field. Let's see if Cade can put a nice swing on one. Like I said, no pressure here to hit a home run or anything. Just get a single, get on base, and if he can, turning it back over for the top of the lineup. And that's exactly what Coach Garitano would like to see.
Umpire talking to somebody. It looks like, yes, they're going to take out Verdugo.
Yeah.
And they're going to put Cody Milner over there to run for him.
They got a pinch runner there for Verdugo. Cody Milner coming in to run. And tense moments here. Hardly anybody sitting down here. All the Western Nevada fans right on the edge next to their dugout, and the CSN fans doing the same here, trying to shout some words of encouragement to their Coyotes. What a game, Devin. I mean, this has been a tremendous way to start Day 3 of the Region 18 tournament. Unfortunately, it's not in our favor at the moment, but one swing of the bat can change everything. That's what's so great about this game of baseball.
First pitch on the way. Hits the zone. Didn't expect Urban to swing on that after he throws 4 straight balls.
Yeah, Ty Fox a little pumped up on the mound there. Hits 92 on the gun with that heater on the outside corner. But, yeah, like you said, make him throw you some strikes, at least a strike before you get into a groove and feel like you're going to commit to swinging at one of these pitches.
0-1 pitch on the way. Runners on first and second. That one misses outside, 1-1 count.
Fox very animated on the mound. You can tell he wears his emotions on his sleeve, so to speak here. He wanted that pitch really, really badly. Just a little bit too far outside. Counting out 1 ball and 1 strike. Cade Urban looking to put a solid swing, as the Coyotes like to say, finding barrels. You need to find a barrel here and keep this game going.
1-1 pitch. Hits on the inner half for strike 2. Looked a little far in, but the umpire likes that one. Now Cade Urban will have to play protect at the dish.
Definitely will here. 1 ball, 2 strike count on the Coyote left fielder here. Western Nevada 1 strike away from sealing the deal, getting to Saturday. CSN looking to prolong this game.
Fox getting set. Lichty setting out. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Western Nevada advances on to the championship game tomorrow. What a huge comeback from Western Nevada. Just chipped away at it, and then turned it on in the top of the 9th. Leading and now winning 9-7.
Yeah, interesting game. Like I said, it was a tale of two games. The starters came out throwing well. Mikey York, of course, doing his job. But on a limited pitch count, you were going to see an opportunity to get into the bullpen. We got into both bullpens, and you said it best, Dev. Josh Mill kind of really set the pace for his Wildcats here. Even though he allowed those home runs, he was undaunted and ended up continuing to plug along, keep the Coyotes off the board. Western Nevada chipped away, one run in the 5th, 1 run in the 6th, 1 run in the 7th, got to the 9th trailing by 2 runs, put some amazing at-bats together, and were able to snatch this victory from CSN. Coyotes not done by any means. They will play tonight in the 7:30 game, and if they can win that, they will be playing tomorrow afternoon. But CSN now has to go through the losers bracket. You know what that means, Devin. They got to win tonight, get to Saturday, and then win twice to capture the Region 18 title. So a lot of the air taken out of the balloon for the Coyotes, but it's not over by any means. Tough loss to take, though.
Tough one here, but Western Nevada is going to go back to the hotel, relax. We'll see them there tomorrow. But for the next game, Salt Lake Community College versus the Colorado Northwestern Spartans. We'll see who's going to take that one. The winner of that one advances on to the 7:30 game tonight against CSN.
Yeah, I think we have a projected start time for that, maybe around 4 p.m. for the Colorado Northwestern Salt Lake game.
Seems likely.
Yeah, Devin and I will be back to bring you that broadcast live. And like I said, we're super excited to call that game. It's going to be a heck of a game. It's a winner-go-home scenario for one of these teams. CNCC has showed a ton of heart through this tournament, so it'll be fun to see what both teams have in store. And that's going to do it here, so thanks for taking some time in your afternoon to listen to us. I'm James Hernandez.
I'm Devin Verismo. We'll see you guys at 4.